North Stars. Stan dies.
It's like a smile. Is it
Stan dies for real in this one? It doesn't come back.
Is it Smiling Friends? The North Stars.
Stan gets pregnant.
Exactly.
Hey, since we did it with the main campaign, deciding that in fact, now that Dr. Midnight is no longer canon, Ian is the most likely to experience an Mpreg arc. Which one of the North Stars is most likely to experience an Mpreg?
Frills due to weird lizard things.
I was gonna say it.
I don't know if there's any lizard.
I feel that technically there could be some kind of swamp creature that might lay eggs inside of Etine's water form.
So, it's not male-to-male lizards, but there are female-to-female lizards that can do gynogenesis, which is birth without male involvement. And they're colloquially called the lesbian lizards.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat. Lizard facts.
Lizard facts. Have you started the stream? Because that could be our wholesome fun fact.
That is a good fun fact.
Nice. Hey, hello, everyone. Welcome back to our hopefully final adventure of the North Stars. Hey, fun fact. Happy Good Friday, guys, by the way. Did you know that you're not allowed, that while you're not allowed to eat any mammal meat, like land-dwelling animal meat on Good Friday, you are technically allowed to eat both beaver and muskrat.
Huh.
Because they live in the water a lot of the time. So you're allowed to eat beaver and muskrat. So if you've woke up this morning with a mighty craving for some deep fried beaver tail, but you just thought that Jesus wouldn't forgive you, boy oh boy, do I have some good news for you.
We're on the good boy stream, so I can't make jokes.
I know.
But know that I'm.
I know. No, but
I think we're a week early for Good Friday, also. So
is it? Did my coworker lie to me?
You don't have to eat muskrat today. You have to do that next week.
Yeah, next week is Good Friday.
Damn it! Stan lied to me. You fucker.
Ha ha!
Which also,
why were you eating fish for your lunch break today? What the hell?
It was all the rules, you see.
Next Wednesday is the start of Passover. It's also April Fool's Day, but those are two separate, different things. They're not connected.
That's what they want you to believe.
Hey, let's not make it that's what they want you to believe about Passover.
I
get enough of that at work.
I was referring to the lizard people that run the entertainment industry.
I get enough of that at work.
Speaking of lizard people in the entertainment industry, welcome back, Frills, Etine, Phantasmo, and Stan. Wow, what a journey we've been on, guys. What a journey we've been on. Recruited as miscreants, freaks, ne'er-do-wells from across this great nation by the, in this timeline, survived President Abraham Lincoln, brought together to be the guiding light to help America not only heal, but find its way forward from the darkness that threatened to rise up and consume it once again. The revival of the Confederacy, led by the mysterious figure known only to you as Blacktooth. Along the way, you were recruited as the North Stars. Along the way, you immediately encountered some trouble. Your guide tragically dying in the process, leaving you stranded to figure things out on your own way. But lost were you not. You, in fact, prospered. You defeated the quick draw kid, Jack O'Coinan, who was sent in order to impede you on your path. You made your way to the town of Crimson Springs, where you vanquish the undead horde of Madame Mary Bloodworth, the mad surgeon who was resurrecting Confederate soldiers to fight as undead zombies. And then along the way, discovered something curious. You discover that hidden amongst her things in the vials of presumably the potion that she used to create these soldiers, a journal written in a strange language that you could not decipher, dated as 1943. Yet, despite the fact that this is in fact 1859, the book looked old, aged, maybe almost 100 years. The page is yellow and torn at the edges. But you continued on learning from her things and her ledgers. You made your way to Fort Lazarus, the monstrous steampunk hellhole of bronze and gears and toiling smoke, where you went in and discovered the weapons manufacturing that was taking place to arm the Confederacy. At the head of their military, the long arm of the New World Order, by which I mean the Old World Order that never quite was the World Order. It kind of tried to take off, and it lasted like 4 years in one part of the country. Adventure Time was around longer than it, really, when you think about it, but that's not here nor there. But you met and vanquished in his stead the colossal, towering metal titan, General Silas Brassjack, in his incredible steampunk mech suit, just rotating guns, cannons galore, and yet he fell the same as the others, unable to stand against the unified front of the North Stars. And again, a rather curious thing. It appears that the steam reactor in his suit, and indeed much of the technology in his factory, wasn't being powered by coal the way you thought. It was steam powered, but the steam was being generated by these strange glass panels that were embedded into and hooked up via wiring, only identified with a label from Bright Ideas Laboratories, which you as players out of game recognized as solar panels. But that doesn't make any sense, right? And now you finally have met or have been able to discern from the ledgers of General Brassjack and the Dripping Roots that the man who you were able to further identify as Father Blacktooth, is due today to give what is being affectionately or sarcastically referred to in his ledgers as his Sermon on the Mound at his base of operations for his followers, known as Mount Jehoshaphat. Any of you biblically minded hello? Yeah? Hello?
I'm not biblically minded. What is that?
Jehoshaphat, I feel like I should know this, but I don't. Dang it, what do we even have?
Jehoshaphat is the site at which Armageddon is going to begin in the Bible.
Oh.
But give me a sec. I need to go check on my mom for a sec.
I swear to God, if his mom is dead.
But yes, Jehoshaphat is the site in the Bible where Armageddon is to begin. Judgment Day will take place, and the four horsemen will ride forth to the sound of trumpets.
Wow, I hope that's not us.
That purely a coincidence.
Kind of boring, just trumpet. Like, like just trumpets, or do they have like a whole like band? Because like I would be down to riding off to the apocalypse to the sound of ska. That's got trumpets.
I was gonna say, I imagine there is a trombone somewhere in the mix.
All right, tag
But
yourself. Which horseman are you?
for now, none of
Pestilence.
you, because you're trying to stop the apocalypse.
I know.
Yeah, dink. But nonetheless, we find ourselves nigh. You meeting here, you approach. You see dozens as you walk up the desert mesa. You taking your train as far as it would go. Dozens of figures stood as the sun is getting low in the sky. Ignore the fact that it's clearly noon in the map I posted. I had a different map I was going to use, but I like this one more. Get off my dick about it.
Are you telling
No,
me
that's
it's
wrong.
high noon?
No, it's like 6:30.
Sundown.
Yeah, as the sun is getting low in the sky, hundreds and hundreds, or dozens and dozens of figures in heavy-looking black robes, pointed tips coming to a cone at the top, kneeling, holding torches at a center stage. On the stage, there's a man wearing a very similar robe, hunched over, as it looks like. He appears to be in his mid-50s, blonde hair, as he sees you all approach. What is this? The sun's getting real low. Indeed, the sun is, in fact, getting real low. Fuckers. Anyway, first I'll look at the Discord in a minute. But yeah, as he sees all of you, actually, if you want an idea of what his face looks like, he looks like this. Is the I believe the kids refer to it as a face claim.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I don't know what that is. A face.
Ooh.
It's in a fan fiction where you post a picture of a real person to be like, this is what they look like.
A lot
Oh.
of social media RPs also do it.
But yeah, so you have that man wearing like
I
a
recognize
large,
that actor. Who's that actor?
as Javier Bardem from James Bond.
Who's that
Yes.
actor?
Yeah, as he is there, like I said, kind of hunched over, heavy black robes. You see the audience as he goes, well, it appears that our guests of honor have finally made themselves known. Come, step forth and face your judgment. As the crowd does part way, like I said, you see them all wearing these black robes with the conical hats, very in the vein of like Death Eater masks, fourth Harry Potter movie, and nothing else. Yeah, as he goes, you have come here, trespass on sacred hallowed ground. What right, he goes, what right do you claim to not be struck down where you stand?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were
Sir,
just
I think you
invited.
misunderstand the situation. We're here to kick your ass.
Pretty sure we just got invited forward too.
Phantasma's
So
just gonna whisper to Stan. Phantasma's just gonna whisper to Stan. Can you just like speed up and like push him off the mountain real quick, or?
He goes, I'm aware of what you have done. The crimes that you have committed for which you will stand trial thusly.
We have a presidential sanction to do what we're doing.
Ha! Instructions from a false prophet. A man who seeks to lead this nation into ruin, whose authority we do not recognize. As the crowd kind of murmurs in like hype reaction for that. The only law of this land is that which was, the only law that shall rule this land is that of the glorious Confederacy that will rise up once again and take our rightful place.
What, so you can lose a second war?
He goes,
Oh!
the war was never lost. He goes, not while we still stand, not while our righteous will.
That's what a loser would say.
Yeah. Tell that to the surrendering General Lee.
Lee was a false
They
prophet.
still got his fucking flag.
Lee was a
It's
false
in Minnesota. I've seen it. It's in a museum.
A professional wrestler is going to make a really snappy comeback on Twitter about it. But he says, Lee was a false prophet. He says, I have seen the future, glimpsed beyond the veil by divine providence. My followers here know it to be true. Any of you that wish to spare yourselves, I will give you one chance to repent and accept, or any of you, I will give
I only serve one God.
And
You ain't
another
him.
guy.
Ain't working.
I kind of got this deal with like a demon going. I don't think he'd be very happy about that.
I've done a lot of bad things for money. Fucking traitor.
just spits on the ground. Fucking traitor. You who's tried to betray your own team.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
I've pretended to betray my team.
I'm just throwing that out to you.
There's one thing that I know. My whole life I've fought off men like you. And I know that killing you here, it's not going to end your cause. But if we can stop it for long enough for the next generation to fight your kind off again, well, I think we'd have done a good job.
So be it. Then I offer you this one final kindness. Here's this one final mercy. He says, stand then and bear witness to my ascension. He goes to the sight that will usher in the future of this world. As he grabs the robe and undoes the tie in the front, as he allows it to fall from his shoulders, as you see a shape begin to unfurl from the back of him, as he stands up straighter. As you can see, like, the crowd is getting like hype at this, right? They're like really getting amped up. And he goes, now, as we rise up, my children, and strike down those that would oppose us, as their blood shall carve its, as their blood shall flow and pave the way for our glorious victory. And he goes, you will know me by my new name in this grand world, the Grand Dragon. As he reels back and as he roars a jet of fire into the sky, as he looks down at you and smiles this menacing, evil sneer, as you see that his teeth are burnt and stained with soot.
Oh no.
I'm gonna DM you something, Luke.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
I hate that.
It's
I hate the thought of
it's-
that.
It's their dad.
Oh no.
Wait, it's who's dead?
And I wish I had time to unpack that, but we simply don't.
You can't. You can't do this to me.
But yeah,
I have a guess.
Father Blacktooth has... What's up?
Said I have a guess of what you're talking about.
Actually, Actually, Daniel, it's been revealed in the game. If you want to say it was in your session.
Yeah, one of my characters in my backstory who joined the freak show.
The one who was getting assaulted that he saved.
That got arrested and sent to prison.
Yeah, no, she was she had like dragon powers as well, and like mostly fire breath. Not white, notably. Which means that there's considering this guy is fighting for slave ownership.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset.
Now we gotta kill this guy super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy's not.
Give me 1 sec. I'm feeding my dog, but I can't hear.
When you get back, can I try and Indiana Jones him and just fire a shot as he like looks over and does and smiles?
I don't know why, but I feel like he's planned for us trying to immediately shoot him. I feel like Luke has assumed that will be our plan A.
There were multiple points when everyone was talking that I was thinking of doing it, but I was like, no, I want to give people the chance to say something.
Yeah.
Also,
I
like,
Take that from everyone.
Luke clearly planned out his speech. You gotta let the GM do their cool
Yeah,
speech.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so real with you.
Yeah.
The only part of that I planned was him saying that he's changing his title from Father Blacktooth to the Grand Dragon. All of it was off the dome.
Well, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Every word made me hate him more.
I didn't know what accent he was gonna have. I mean,
Is he really an antagonist?
but yeah. So either way, as we roll for initiative, he, like I said, stood there surprisingly ripped for an older guy. Just gonna give him credit for credit's due. I'm not gonna lie on him now, as his followers part way to allow this to happen. As this is as far as they're concerned, a holy duel taking place to decide the soul of the nation. Here's the meta of what you were informed about Father Blacktooth. If Madame Bloodworth was supplying the foot soldiers, and General Brassjack was supplying, Father Blacktooth is the man who is whipping the country into like a fervorous cult-like belief in this cause. If you take him out, he's the last linchpin. The movement will fall apart in a couple of months.
I hate that you said whipping.
Did I say whipping?
You did.
In what context did I say that? Oh yeah, I did.
Whipping the nation into a blah 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 blah.
I did, didn't I say that? Okay. Mainly like a cream sense.
Oh, like how we're gonna
I
cream
know.
him? Hell yeah.
Don't fuck racists.
Not what I meant, but okay, moving on.
Moving on.
I'm
So,
gonna roll my initiative now.
yeah, do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
I forget
7.
what we add
We have
to.
a 12.
I forget
7.
what we add
We have
to.
a 12. Big nation, I believe.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I know
Nation, I believe.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I know we've been doing this,
Nation.
but I couldn't remember either.
To be fair, it's been like a month since
Dang
we
it,
last
wrong
played.
button.
Yeah.
Ignore that. That was the wrong button. That is the correct
Mhm.
button.
7. Phantasmo rocking it with a 6.
He is an average human.
Out of 6 and 2. Okay, that's actually right then. I'm gonna put Stan before Ethne because he has the higher coordination,
Yeah. Makes
even though
sense.
you rolled the same.
He's faster.
Yeah.
He also
Makes
has
sense.
super speed.
Yeah. As Frill's starting off, what do you want to do here?
So I just go try and hit him.
Go claws face off.
Oh, weird.
Oh, did I
I
not?
can't move my.
Try again now.
Yeah, here we go.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go about here, and I'm going to like claw at him. I'm gonna. Hang on. Where's my?
But yeah, I just want to note something. Here's the crazy order of events that happened that I just want to say in real life. I made this villain for a Viking themed campaign because I thought Ivar Blacktooth would be a cool name for a half dragonborn. Like
Oh.
5 years ago, and I've always wanted to use him in a campaign. I chose to make him purely because I know that there's a real thing in the KKK called the Grand Dragon, and I thought that would be a fun thing to murder. So I put him in. Then Daniel mentioned that one of his NPCs was a young woman who was part dragon. I forgot about that, and then remembered it while making the campaign. And I was like, oh, I wish I had the chance to bring that up, but it's canon now. That's her daddy.
It's canon now.
You said that to Salvatore.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
That
I
was a reference to that was a reference to a different thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I don't think I hit him.
You, I'm assuming you're, tail whipping him, right?
I imagined running on all fours up at him and going for like a claw uppercut.
Okay.
Don't forget, you can spend determination points to reroll.
You can if you
I
want.
only have the one.
Ooh.
It does
And
reset,
I-
by the way, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, but I only I have
Made
so
it
many
work.
powers that I only have one determination
fair.
point.
Totally fair. Yeah, he just steps backwards out of the way.
Yeah, I'd rather use it on the last hit than the first hit. Although going by the math, Phantasmo is supposed to get the last hit on this guy.
Yeah, that's true. You're the only one who hasn't off the bad guy yet.
How
So,
I
awesome
did
would it
say at the
be?
beginning of the campaign that Phantasmo is canonically never killed. So
so let's see.
it would be
what
really
I'm
funny
gonna-
if his first one was this.
Listen, if there ever was a guy to be your first kill, this is the guy.
So let's see. Cool.
Ow.
So he is going to use his ability. He's going to step back as one of his wings. As you're kind of juking to what do you call it? You're kind of juking to keep up with him. He is going to. You're watching the hands. You're not watching the wing as it just comes down and is going to try and flap you.
No, I'm in flap.
You're getting flapped, son.
You're getting flapped.
Oh shit, he's got really good flapping.
Oh no.
Several coordination. Realistically, I have a +8 to coordination if I'm using that to dodge. So
You can
realistically,
do
I
it.
can
You can do it.
Yeah, I think it's coordination
I
or
can't.
prowess or probably your...
So 10, 11,
Why?
12. So take a -3 to your stamina.
I know I have armor. I forgot how much of it.
I think it's 3 for you, isn't it?
Kayla, your character has the same thing, right? Where you have damage reduction. How did you say it worked again?
Let me see. Resistance reduces the amount
It
of
gets
damage
subtracted
suffered.
from whatever this number is.
And it's based off of your power, right? The number
The
of
level of
associated
your
with
power, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so mine's 5.
Cool. So you don't take any damage from that, but he is going to use a determination point to activate one of his abilities, which is Wing Buffet. So you
Throw you off
are
the
now
side.
going to be here. I'd like you to try and make a roll to not go careening into space.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Would I use my coordination?
You can if you want.
What's the DC?
It is going to be. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Didn't plan that. That's just what his powers are. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
May
Great,
I
so-
assist?
So you don't go flying fully off the thing, because that's a dick move.
If anyone can survive it, it's me. I can tongue whip my way back onto the wall and, like,
Well,
stick
no,
to the
that's
wall
what
and climb up.
that's what you do, but you are now taking on the prone condition.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on any physical action unless you take an effort to recover. So, yeah, you basically just have to, like, spend your next turn doing that. You can't, like, intercede with shit going on.
Yeah.
As that's what he does. Staniel.
Daniel takes out his flask and says, "Well, if there ever was a time, the time is now." And just chugs the whole thing, throws it on the ground, and goes, "Let's go, baby!" And that is my action for the turn. That is the limitation on my powers. So
Great.
is that I have to take a turn to activate them.
I-
But Stan is ready to.
I do note he just looks at you and is Yankee scum.
Confederate bastard.
Love this. Etene, please. It's the water guy,
Yeah.
or it's the black guy who drowns people by putting water on their face versus the racist white guy who makes fire out of his mouth.
Yeah.
This is a layup, right?
We're gonna see.
We're gonna find it. No, you're gonna kill him. There's no scenario where you don't kill this guy. Let me be very clear. As a group, I mean, I don't know who's getting the kill.
Yeah.
There's no scenario where I do a, oh, well, I guess you just lose and America can take you over by Confederate. No. They don't build museum exhibits about losers.
Also,
Yeah, they do. I've
so, like,
seen plenty of. Never mind.
What do you say, Kel?
like no matter what happens, there is the chance that to some degree Etne is immortal, and so even if defeated, would probably just reform later and continue to pursue this guy until death. So, it's only a matter of time.
Fair enough. Like I said, I didn't plan on the perfect symmetry of an ex-slave owner who makes fire from his face, and based on Etene's age, an ex-slave
Actually,
who
I don't need to
drowns
get that
people
close.
by grabbing their face.
Yeah. I don't actually need to get that close. I have a stretching ability. I'm just gonna stretch my
Love it.
watery arm out there and try to drown him. 'Cause, water and fire don't mix well. At least not for the fire side.
Sure.
So let's see.
Love it.
Just me trying to remember how I use my powers. I think it's this one. I titled it Fluid Form, so that makes sense.
He's gonna roll prowess to. Actually, I'm gonna say that was his coordination to dodge it, but that's still a 9, so you would not be able to get him.
Mm.
Because his coordination is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the beginning of the fight. It has to look like we're losing at first.
Of course, yeah. As he looks at you and just insolent, and he goes, insolence, disobedience. And he goes, in our new world. And he goes, your death shall be the marker that tells your kind to know their place.
And they just
Phantasmo,
is like looking at
please
him
kill
as if he's
so I
not
can
taking in
stop
a
saying
single
all
word.
things. just like the, insolence, your kind will, and then his head just like, damn, it's been a while since I had a good jambalaya.
So I just want to continue the comedic thing. As she thinks that, she's just going to hear loud, or he's going to hear loud, bad, as he runs up sort of behind and then fires the gun he got from the factory last time that he never said he put down.
Nope. So you are just
To his wing.
spraying machine gun.
He's going to focus as much as he can on his wings, but yes.
Great. So make your shoot roll. Do you attempt to disguise it as a thing, or is there just a demon surrounded by fog holding a gun?
It's a demon surrounded by fog holding a gun right now. I'm gonna try disguises later.
I never heard of this type of gun before. I didn't make a hand-painted glass slide.
Using a gun that shouldn't exist yet.
You have to every frame of animation has to be hand-painted by you. So, like, there wasn't a lot of time on the train ride over.
Especially since he was driving it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he runs up, let me see what a gun firing is again. Coordination, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with the person that could possibly get hit by this is made of water.
Does this gun have any special properties being a cool future gun?
It has the ability to shoot multiple people at once.
Well, that's not helpful in this scenario.
You know what? I'll say
any of these fucking hooded bastards are getting out of here alive.
this is the end of a Tarantino movie. Let's see. You know what? I probably should. I'll give you an extra 1 to whatever damage you do. So it's not going to count for like the threshold, but it will count for like the hitting him. But it'll be an extra 1 to whatever damage.
Okay. I would be shocked if this hits him, considering it looks like he has a minimum of +6s.
Not in everything.
That he does, though.
He folds his wings in front of himself as the bullets just harmlessly ricochet off.
Dumb's future gun mother. They ricocheted off his wings.
Yeah, he also has the armor ability.
Phantasma's gonna throw the gun to the side, assuming it's bad.
Damn, stupid future gun.
Yeah, and he's just gonna throw it to the side.
Your guns are still firing. This gun is actually firing, like, real bullets. Your guns currently are all firing, like, black powder.
I
just want to point it out that, like, the fact that it's like, what do you mean all of the powder is just in this? What do you mean? Like, doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, he tries it, he realizes that this thing is weird and it just didn't do any damage to the guy, and he just threw it.
I'm gonna use a good old American gun.
Hold on, is there a ping in this?
Stupid future Confederate gun. Do you want to use a determination point, by the way, to get that? You can. Any of you can do that. Yeah, any of you can just go, I want to re-roll.
You know what? Yeah. I won't throw the gun. I thought that was before the results came. Yeah, I'll try one.
No. It's before the results come if you want to add a +2.
Okay, I'll try a reroll, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby!
Oh,
Fan freaking tastic.
never mind, he loves the gun.
Love the gun. Love the gun. His armor does still negate it.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. You beat the thing.
Oh.
That
being said, if Phantasmo got a 6 and he got a 1 and armor negated it, that does mean you were right to throw the gun away because the gun actually can't damage him.
I am going to say he still throws the gun because he assumes that it's just garbage.
I just like the idea that it was a Confederate manufactured gun.
Yeah.
So you're choosing to use an Actually, no! Hang on! Hey! Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're choosing to use an American-made gun.
Yeah,
I
no,
like
after
the idea
this,
of-
he's going
I
to
like-
be firing his good old bread and butter He tried it. It's bad. He
Can we
threw
please
it
say
probably
that- can we
somewhere
please say
over
that-
here.
Can we please say that your revolver is named Bread and your shotgun is named Butter?
I would be more than happy for the guns to have the name bread and butter.
Just
The black mark is where I imagine the gun landed, by the way,
cool. Sure.
in case that ever comes up.
I love it. Probably won't, but I love that. Frills.
I guess I'll take an action to recenter myself.
Awesome. So yeah, you can get yourself back out of the prone position. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'm fully committed to, even if I can't attack him, even if he throws me again, I'm fully committed to fighting him head on, and I'm gonna get back into his face.
Okay. He is going to attempt to just punch you in the chest.
I can take it. Go on,
Actually,
hit me.
he is going to relocate himself to here. He's going to kind of pivot around you. Like kind of like boxing, like moving around you. And you see that his sternum starts to glow.
Fire breath.
Oh no.
His sternum starts to glow as the light travels up his throat into the cheeks and his face. As he opens his mouth in like a, you can see his black soot-stained teeth. And I'm gonna ask you, Etene, and Phantasmo, to make a roll to not get hit by fire,
Okay.
or take
don't
it if you
remember.
want.
I don't remember if this is how things work, but I will ask. Can I try to a reaction or something? Can I try to like pull Phantasmo out of the way?
Make a
I
roll.
don't think that's how things work, so probably
Here's
not.
what I'm gonna adjudicate this as you using your powers to assist Phantasmo in his action. And the way that works here is roll your powers. If
Okay.
you beat the DC that this guy rolls, I will Phantasmo's roll.
Alright, cool. Because Stan right now is the only one who knows Phantasmo has no hell powers whatsoever. Fire will kill him.
He's also covered in like vinyl and like like chemicals that are all incredibly flammable. Like you're looking at this, you know, he's a demon. He probably loves fire, and then you're just like he hates fire.
He uses fire so often.
I'm still shocked that he dodged the shotgun blast in the first fight.
Okay, so he got a 9. So Daniel,
All
you
right.
just fully flatten yourself out along the ground as the fire roars. Actually, it might have been a thing you've done with Tilly before, of like dodging away a fire breath. Like this is a thing you know how to do.
I'm spending
Yeah.
I'm spending the determination for a reroll.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Speed Man.
I gotta save my friend.
So this be more of a prowess or a
That's
strength roll?
Well, I didn't actually add the
Yeah.
modifier, but that
This
was
is
an
a
11.
this is a powers roll. This is a powers roll. So Phantasmo, you can add an addition. Oh, sorry. No, Kayla, go ahead. You have a thing.
I said, is this for me a prowess roll or a strength roll? To tank it.
It's. I would say
If you're trying
to
to tank it, it would be
tank
strength.
it would be strength. I also say because you are in your water form and you're trying to tank it by virtue of being made of water, you can use your superpower.
My normal strength is actually better
Like, I
in
think
this
that's
case
fair.
than using my superpower to do it.
But yeah, so you got. So roll me your roll. Great.
What fire?
You, Stan, see Anthony fully engulfed in flame, and then when it just like it rushes away, just steam pouring off of his body, making him look rad as hell.
Hell yeah.
It's a real Zorro nothing happened. Actually, no, it's exactly it's Sanji, thanks for the light.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. As
Hell
you are sprinting, just like in the world, since you took such a big chug of your flask, just the world goes into slow-mo as you are, in a weird way, you are not going to get hit by this fire. You are sprinting headlong into the blast to basically football tackle your friend out of the way, and let's see how you do.
So I get a +2 on my regular plus, right?
Yes.
That's
You
correct.
need to beat a 9.
This either needs to be a prowess or coordination, because I can't illusions my way out of a fire blast. So let's see how this goes.
You want to spend a point or? Oh. That's a 9, baby.
Meets it, beats it.
It does, yeah. That's exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's not like what do you call it? It's not as if it's like the Flash where you get grabbed and like Stan grinds to a halt in like a really dignified way. It's the GIF I posted where the two of you just fully land in like a heap on the ground as Stan uses his body as a sandbag to blow you out of the way.
And I guess we're both like up here now.
Yeah, you're both now over there.
I'm going to look at the new position I'm in, and that Stan is in front of me. And then back to the Dragon Man.
Yes.
And then I know it's technically not my turn, but can I just handstand something and ask for a team up, sort of?
100%, yes. Friendly
Fantastic.
reminder, the way that Icons works is that you guys can basically decide to change the turn order, where if on Stan's turn, he wants to let you have an action, and the rest of the party doesn't have a problem with that, then that's a fully legal move.
Okay.
Hell
Phantasm
yeah.
is going to pull his top hat off and pull out the grappling hook from session 2.
Holy shit.
What are the chances you can run fast enough to wrap him up before he notices?
I'd say pretty good. Let's do this! This is Stan actually cooked up. This is like...
This is, both eyes are so, you look in Stan's face, what color eyes does Stan normally have?
Stan, I think... Hold on, what did I gave him blue eyes on his,
Yeah. They are indeed
Mhm.
blue.
like, Terraforge model.
Your pupils are so far dilated, it just looks black. Like, yeah, let's do it, guys, we can do it, yeah, totally, we can do it, totally.
Stan might just die of a heart attack after this, like...
You have a resting BPM of 350 beats per minute.
It's that... You know that scene in, where the Flash, like, makes his heart beat so fast that the heart monitor detects...
And it looks like a
no
flat
heartbeat?
line.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, if you had a heart monitor hooked up, it would be flatlining. But yes, Stan will take the... and...
So, I would like to say for
I guess,
the actual
would this
action, I was going to try and fire on him again so his wings curled up so it would be easier for Stan to tie him.
So, that is a thing, if Stan would like, and the rest of the party is okay with it, you can, for one turn, move your turn order in front of Stan.
Yeah, that sounds sick as hell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what is he going by right now?
What, this enemy?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
his title formerly was Father Blacktooth. He is currently calling himself the Grand Dragon.
Grand Dragon. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. That felt normal.
Also, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've been listening to it a lot over the last couple days. This is the soundtrack to this fight. And I'm very sorry about it, but that's what's playing in my head, and I need to share it with all of you.
I don't know what that is.
That definitely is something I've listened to, but I can't remember it. I will listen to it when I don't have a chance to blast it.
It's likely been in like an anime edit.
Okay.
I will
Also-
listen to it when I don't have a chance of blasting it into the microphone.
Sure.
Just
But
gonna-
Also,
Just-
I have our victory theme pulled up for when we win.
Sure. But yeah, so you want to go ahead and everyone's okay with that? Kayla, are you cool with him temporarily moving his turn over?
Yes.
Sick as hell. Do what you gotta do, baby.
All right, in that case, Phantasmo's going to nod as the grappling hook is grabbed from him. And oh, what? I don't. Something's on. What's happening? Hold on. I drew something by accident. There we go. Okay.
Mhm.
The website working again.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's going to do that, and he's going to set the steam output a little bit higher so it covers him more to hopefully protect him. And then he's just going to run in with the shotgun and start firing. But to the outside, it's going to just look like slag is coming up from hell, which is where it normally looks like it's coming from for him.
I was
And
gonna say, or if you want to make it like a little imp demon things, just throwing knives or like throwing balls of fire.
that works too, yeah. I was thinking like lava balls, but yeah.
Great, it's the little imp boys that follow you around, just throwing balls of molten lava at him.
Exactly. As
now I'm gonna
he's gonna
say-
run up a little bit.
Yes. Now I'm gonna say, if you want this to damage him, it's gonna be to do like the damage. I think that this is basically you setting up a team attack with
No,
your
that's
friend.
exactly what it is.
So it's not going to be for damage. It's going to be you're trying to bait him into a specific reaction, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to still have you beat him in a skill check, but or in a skill check here. But the result is going to be determined. It's not going to be doing him damage. It's going to be for like trying to get him to do a thing, you know?
May I use intellect instead of coordination if that's the case, since I'm trying to like guide him into something?
I think you're still.
That you can
Mm.
say no, it makes
Let me
sense.
think. What is? Let me look up the verbiage on. I think it's awareness or willpower. Actually, Stan would have this. Which one is the one?
Willpower
That's,
is the charisma skill. Like that's the one where it's like tricking someone
yeah,
or
no, I don't think so. I think this is still you're trying specifically to like hit his main body so that he would fold his wings in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think
Would you-
mechanically.
Don't you have a specialty of like performance or psychiatry?
I have
Because I
sleight
feel
of
like
hand.
oh okay,
Yeah, I think this is just gonna be a standard attack.
all right.
That's 100% okay.
Hmm.
The good news is you don't actually have to hurt him.
Yeah. I would have though.
Hot diggity damn. So Stan, on your turn, you are going to be able to add a +2 to your roll as he folds his wings around to try and block this attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, here's a hand. Keep going.
Okay, I will keep going. Stan takes the grappling hook, just wedges the hook part into one of these crevices and takes the rope and just starts running in circles like a freaking tornado around him. And I'm specifically trying to bind his wings. Like, more than anything, I want to make sure this guy can't fly or knock us off anymore.
Yes. I understand.
Yes. So that would be what, coordination or super speed? It's same number either way, but
I'll be right back.
That would be. Don't you have an independent? Yeah, superpower thing.
oh, that's cool. I don't. I mean, I have super speed, which is a 6, but my coordination is also a 6.
Then it's whichever one of those you want to roll.
got 6. Would I get to add +1 for my specialty of sleight of hand?
No, because I don't think this is like a finesse thing.
Alright.
You're moving so fast. This is just like you're just wrapping him.
Cool. So I'm rolling at a +8. So what's he rolling? Also, is my question.
He is gonna roll coordination to try and see what you're doing and get the hell out of the way.
Okay. Do I? No, I
I just want to know. I just want to know. By the way, his worst ability is intellect. So canonically, this guy is very dumb.
I'm so happy about that. Hell yeah!
This is what's called a major success, and they happen so rarely in this game that I have to Google what happens now. Let's see.
Is that not one of the things we saved?
What's up?
I said, was that not one of the things we saved? I guess not.
It probably is, but let's see. Okay.
Let's start pinned messages.
What I miss?
I got a 14 to his 7.
Oh, hell yeah. Kick his entire whole ass.
I'm hog-tying this man.
Okay, so, let's see.
He's gonna act like a pig, you're gonna tie him up like a pig.
My God, I love that. I know that one of the things you can do is called a slam, which is... Oh my God, Stan, do you want to try to throw him off his own mountain?
I feel like it's a bit early for that.
Okay, so... You're gonna invoke the... What condition is it? It is the bound condition.
Yes.
I'm having trouble finding where are you? Come on. I don't see a thing that...
Explains what that is.
You know what? Here, I'll just do some I'll say you can also do some damage to him. How's that? If this was not gonna be for that, I'll say that you can invoke the bound condition, and you can also inflict damage upon him.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll say that happens because, like, Phantasmo is, like, firing wildly at him. I managed to bind him up, and right as a couple of those fireballs are on trajectory, and they just slam him in the face.
Great. I was gonna say it can also just be like as he throws the chain around him, just boxing him at Mach 10.
Oh, I just wanted to give the
No, I
points of
love
damage
it.
to Phantasmo.
Yeah. Hell yeah! So I mean, this is a team effort, baby.
Exactly.
I don't see anybody on this team named the North Star.
By the way, I'm listening. I just had to mute, but I appreciate the damage.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as we do move on to Etene, you see him now bound, still on his feet. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, as an alternate, his wings are the thing giving him armor. As an alternate, instead of doing damage, could I just reduce his armor? While conditioned?
You know what? Yeah, I like that better, actually. If you're okay with that, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be better, and work out
Cool.
for us more.
Cool. I'm gonna say until he breaks free of this hold, he no longer has the armor power.
Hell yeah. Etsune, get in here.
Coming. Just gonna mosey on over.
Yeah, until you do this. Mm-hmm.
It's full water form. And then, because reaching out to him didn't work so well, and he's already bound, so he's a bit smaller than he was before, I think I'm just gonna try to engulf him, just full shove him into the center of my chest. So...
Great. Try and do so.
Cool. So I guess this would be a type of grapple.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess that's strength then.
Even on a 1.
Yeah. I'm strong.
Freaking beat him. Hell yeah.
Strong.
So strong.
He's gonna use a determination point to try and roll this.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, he better get a 6, because
That's an 8. He still loses, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I'm choosing to believe that Ethne is not made of still water, so there is a current to his movements. So he's also just being buffeted around and knocked from the inside.
I mean, sure. Makes sense to still have a
You know what this is
circulation
reminding
system.
me of?
What is it? Oh yeah, exactly.
This is 100% the Azula fight.
I mean, at the moment, it kind of feels more like this.
I gotta finish watching that.
I gotta start watching that.
Mahito's
Only like
probably
3
right.
episodes in.
We should watch Cardi.
But yeah, so, moving on, big moves from Ethne. Phantasma already went.
Yep.
So it's Frills' turn.
I'm going to attempt to claw him again. Do I get any bonus or advantage with him being bound up, or Etne being, like, water around him?
No, he already has a... Actually, no, I think you can stack effects in this game. But... I want to say, because I forgot to... Yeah, because I forgot to do that, he already has a -2 to everything for being bound. And he doesn't have armor.
Oh, sick.
He still has fire breath though. For now.
I
He does
mean,
still have fire
he
breath,
can
but
try
he's
to
surrounded
open his
by water.
mouth. He's just gonna drown.
Oh, well,
for
that's my
trying.
attack, so I think it'll work out.
Oh, baby.
So let's see.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Still works.
I
Love to
still
see
got
it.
something.
Mm-hmm. So let's see here. Minus, that brings him down to A. I want to say from the inside, he is looking fucked up. Like, you are very...
I like the visual of, like Etne surrounding him as water, just beating the shit out of him as water, as I, swing my claw up in, another claw uppercut, as Etne parts themselves for me to slash this guy's face.
Yes. That is correct, yes. So let's see here. Let me look. Okay, so he does manage to, while thrashing around, you hear just a as the chains snap as he throws his wings out to either side, splashing out of Etine's ribcage. Etine, I'm going to need an opposed strength check as he's going to attempt to fly away.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click that twice. My bad. Ignore the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's pretty good. Yeah.
I will honor the first one. As he does get like a few feet away, as you're just like a tendril of water wraps around his ankle, and you hit him with the actually, sorry, it would be now get over here now, as you wrap him back inside of you. Get over here, as you rebind him. That was actually his turn, so Sten.
All right. You know what? Let me give this here gun a try. I know it didn't work out for you, but surely it'll work out for me. Everything seems to.
I feel like the fake stay.
Mr. Clarkson, if you could please end this man.
I kind of want to give. I really want to give this to Phantasmo. I really want to give the kill to Phantasmo. So
I want you to know that even if it does come to me getting the kill, I am going to pass it off to somebody. I have a scene in my head, but I'm also okay with it not.
We have two narratively better people to kill this guy.
And I got the last kill, so I'm okay with it not going to me.
Alright. Yeah, Stan will, after all that excitement, he's gonna walk over here, pick it up, it fully with the confident, slowly walks over. He has super speed, but he has the confidence of knowing, no, you're currently drowning in my frick.
So I will say he does have his wings back.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. Then scratch that, actually, because I need to deal with that. There's no way 5 armor is a bit much.
He doesn't have 5 armor.
He doesn't? Oh.
No, I have 5 armor.
Oh. He just has some armor. Alright.
He only has some armor because he
I
only has armor that he has to manually move into place on part of his body.
Fair enough. Alright. Then yes, Stan will pick up the gun with the confidence of someone who knows that he is currently drowning in Etine.
In my friend.
I don't gotta worry about it. Picks up the gun, looks for the trigger, finds it, walks back over, goes, listen, Madame Bloodworth, she had an army of necromorphs and, the general back then, he had a whole suit of crazy armor. I don't know what that was. But as one con man to another, all you have are your words, and I don't think you can say much with your lungs filling up with water. And then I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. How many determination points can I? Can I only spend the one?
You can only spend the one to add a +2. You can spend the other one to reroll if you fail.
I will be doing that. I will be preemptively spending a determination point to add a +2.
Oh, okay.
So that's coordination for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And there we go. Alright, and it's a plus, and the gun is a +1, so I'm at a +9. Let's frickin' do this, yo.
Oh my
Let's
god.
frickin' do this, yo.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Determination point. His last determination point to reroll.
I don't think it's gonna help him. Even if he rolls max. He does
Same number, boys.
It's meant to be.
Once again, Mr. Clarkson, end this man's life.
He does not have enough. He only has 3 points of armor. So there's physically nothing in the universe that he can do. As you walk up, he's looking at you eye to eye. He opens his mouth to scream some kind of obscenity at you. You see the glow of the fire rise up just as Etienne's body just fills with the steaming bubbles as he's quite literally just blowing hot air.
I take the gun and I shoot him through the chest as like fire gouts out his back. Just
as it sputters and just the blood begins leaking out into Etienne. You're also blasting him in the chest at point blank with what is essentially an AR-15.
Oh, that's true. So you know where this guy's going.
You carve a hole in this man's chest.
And just for the symbolism, that's a lot of force behind it. This man goes over the edge, I think.
I mean, I don't think you can do that. But if you want to hit the Klansman here with a Killmonger, is this your king? And throw him off the edge.
Let's let Etienne do that. He can actually lift him.
I think Stan thinks about it and is like, hey, that'd be rad. I would do it. I could totally do it, but like, yeah,
I don't feel like
absolutely part of me is tempted to say he tries to like write an SC in his chest with the bullets.
But it's the cool ass.
It says that you can't tell at all.
No, you
There's
literally
so
cut this man's heart out.
Yeah.
As he just wide-eyed, staring up, just starts to float upward towards Etienne's face.
I think that was ironically the easiest fight we've had.
Yeah.
We deserve it.
We deserve
Yeah.
Also, considering how we've seen, like, even though Madame Bloodworth is not around, we've seen that people have been brought back. I want to make that more difficult in case anybody who is capable of that should find him. So while he's still inside, Etienne just comes in there, puts the water through the hole in the guy's chest, and starts shredding him apart internally. Just gonna work on that for the blender.
I'd like to add on to that if that's a thing that happened.
Yes, please, everyone, tell me how you desecrate his corpse.
Well, no, I
I
was gonna
spit
say,
acid on his face, so his face is melting.
seeing everything that's going on, I'm gonna have the smoke go at full blast, cover as much of the mountain as possible to scare the shit out of the,
All of the Klansmen are fully running away. They are fully trying to sprint for that bridge that you came across. They're trying to sprint for it.
Not if I have anything to say about it. I'm taking some of them down too. They don't get
okay,
I'm just gonna
they don't get to get out of this. They're also racist.
Take out the
I
bridge.
want to remind for anyone who's seen the end of Inglourious Bastards, for anyone who saw Inglourious Bastards, I want to remind you that Phantasm was not the only one who stole a machine gun.
that's
If you want to just Ode to Joy starts playing as you just fucking start mowing people down with a Texas typewriter.
I've sent our victory themes to chat, by the way.
Phantasmo is going to instead get to the bridge to make it look like it broke out. So, as he sees them start running, he's gonna run over there and try and make it look like a demon hand is grabbing the bridge and pulling it down. It's obviously not, but that's what it'll look like to people.
Great. They start screaming and like grind to a halt before they get to the bridge. As one of them turns around to you, kind of reaches up and like takes off the black hood, right? And just looks at you guys and goes, you see them kind of like shuffling through in their head the Rolodex of like, do I want to claim I was mind controlled or like threatened? Do I want to claim like, because it's a clear like, do we want to go with like, oh, he threatened us, we couldn't do anything to resist, or like, do we want to go with the begging for mercy route, and then one of them just goes, like a pause of, and as he takes it off, very just physically unimpressive old white guy, and he just goes, "All hail the saviors of this land, the new Grand Dragons!" And everyone is, "All hail, all hail, all hail!" They're
Phantasmo.
just on the switch up.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phantasmo's just gonna look over his shoulder at the three that are still probably desecrating this corpse
Yeah.
and just whistle.
Yeah, I turn over in that
Yeah, no,
direction.
these guys are dead.
Yeah.
You do have to. I said, "Please, thank you so much for." I was like, I already used that accent. Just, thank you so much. You've freed us from Father Blacktooth's control.
Okay,
Let's take-
Phantasmo shoots that man with a pistol.
As his head sprays, the guy behind him just, please, show mercy. I got a wife. I got a wife and 7 beautiful children and 3 ones. And you're a demon, right? You make deals for. You can have all of them. You can have all of them. Every single one of them. I don't care. Just let me live.
Phantasmo's gonna hear that and he's gonna get a little annoyed. He's going.
Just looks down at the gun, sees he has 5 bullets remaining.
He's going to ask where his children are first, and then he's going to kill you.
He gives you his full, exact coordinates and home address, and tells you that if you can have every single one of his children, and that he's got 5. He's got 5 daughters. You can have them. Do whatever you want with them. I don't care. I got a wife. I can make more. Just please let me live.
Yeah, once he gets the information, he's going to kill that man, and then he's just going to stand where the bridge, quote-unquote, was. And he's just going to make sure no one passes him while they're having their fun, and they can decide what to do with the other however many.
There's 50 people here.
They can decide what they're going to do with the other 50.
Now I gotta say,
Phantasmo
what's
is
the
weighing
sort of
his first
aura?
2 kills.
What's the aura is kind of gone of Blacktooth with the fire and the torches and this is just a bunch of white people in dresses kind of standing around
This was our whole plan. Was we had a man who was a dragon.
We had a
I
dragon.
killed him so easily. He was just a man, as it turns out.
This is going full monster movie on these people. If you let a xenomorph free in a shopping mall, that's what he's doing to these people.
Just gonna tear them all apart with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's just anyone else want to join in on this? You're just
Yeah,
murdering
of course.
the fuck
This
out of
is
some
like
Confederates.
Etne's thing.
Hell yeah.
This is what he's been doing for a long time.
It's no, that's why I was getting at. It's just well then.
I'm sure many of them have heard
Time
of
to go to
him.
work.
It's time for them to meet him in person.
Phantasmo's just going to be standing guard at where the bridge was, since it looks like it's broken. He's going to let them have their fun. He's contemplating his first 2 kills in his life.
Oh, yeah.
How does he feel about it? I guess
Let them have their fun first.
I was gonna go with the Ode to Joy for the victory theme, but Union Dixie is so much better. Especially just them being torn apart by Etne, just way down south in the land of traitors, rattlesnakes and alligators.
Right away, come away, right away, come away, right away, come away. Oh.
Yeah, that night.
Have you ever seen someone? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen someone's head and torso get ripped apart by a grappling hook traveling at super speed?
No.
Well, you have now.
Actually, let me see. You got Rills, Etene. Stan.
Oh my god.
Which one? It's like, oh my god.
I
What
wasn't
is-
expecting the train scene.
uh,
Hmm.
and Phantasmo.
Okay, I guess I'll put
It's
that
even
on.
better because he's a little puppet. It's not real.
He is literally just horrifying right now.
He's just literally. I imagine he like turns 3/4 and like looks at it, like pulls the top hat like a little bit low over his eyes, and it's partially because it's getting really violent. He doesn't want to look at all the blood because he will throw up inside his mask. But it's just him aura farming his like there's a little wind blowing to like make his cape billow around super dramatically.
He is the Piccolo of the group.
yes, Phantasmo. Yes, Phantasmo. We see the fit. Yeah, but like, listen, we might fight dirty, but I keep the fit clean though. But yeah, you spend several hours doing this. And yeah, that's it. You won. All of your targets you were assigned by Lincoln were eliminated. The only thing left to do is find a way to send a telegram back to the White House, alerting the president of what happened.
I mean, there's one thing we were
Where do you guys
missing.
go? So where do you? I was gonna ask first of all, where do you guys go after the battle? Do you camp out? Are you sleeping on the train? What's the plan for afterwards?
I think.
Well,
I mean,
here's what I would like to do real quick.
Okay.
After they finish tearing through the last of the bodies, Phantasma's just gonna look at them and then start walking across the bridge that doesn't look like it's there. And he's gonna let the smoke fade out to show the bridge has just been there the whole time.
Okay.
And he's going to bring the smoke really low and close to his body as his machine is finally running out of steam, as he hasn't had anything to actually fill it up this entire trip. He
Oh my
does not
God.
realize this.
Just.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm either
Actually-
gonna say he doesn't realize it, or if he does, he's just gonna start speed walking to try and get to the train quicker.
Didn't realize it because I think it's funnier.
That was the plan. After he aura farms, I
So
wanted
who?
him to have a little
So
fun
yeah,
right after.
Frills and Etene. You see as he's walking, just as the steam is kind of pittering out, and then he walks out of the cloud of smoke. And you see, as we described before, a kind of skinny, meek-looking guy wearing a respirator and like this crazy one-man band outfit. That's you see like the projector kind of like running what you can clearly recognize as his demon spells, as you immediately fully piece together what's going on.
Okay, to clarify, I don't think Etne has ever seen one of the machines before, so he still doesn't know what that is, and so that does not.
Ethne is definitely aware of like the existence of like penny sideshows with like fancy smoke and mirrors and lights and like you know what a magician is.
Okay.
Phantasmo, has your demon thing been an act the entire time?
What? And he's gonna turn and he's gonna see the bridge is back and he's just gonna go, oh, and he's gonna start slamming on the chest piece where the steam comes from to try and get the
Great.
spinning more.
It fires back up
You
of
truly
you as
are
a
the-
9 foot. It fires back up as you as a 9 foot tall burning demon and then immediately fades out again.
You truly are the greatest thespian of all time.
Thespy, what? Oh god, they're gonna kill me.
a greater hero. There
Froze
never
is saying
has
this to you,
been.
by the way. Frills is saying this to you, by the way, with chunks of human meat still dripping down his face.
Yeah, no, that I 100% just. Oh God, they're gonna kill me.
So Edna is looking between Phantasmo
I
and
think-
between Frills and just like, wait, you saying this was an act the whole time?
No.
I am magic. I'm magic man.
The demon got tired, okay, and I'll see
Edna
you
turns
today.
to Frills for the truth.
As Phantasmo is running away, you can all now clearly hear like a clang, 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 clang.
Canonically, Phantasmo can't run that fast because he's covered in the stuff, right?
It's like me trying to waddle across the job site when like all the pockets of my cargo pants are full. So he's kind of doing like a weird little cowboy shuffle as he's trying to like run, but is like laden down with too much stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is we already killed all the Confederates, so the only person you're embarrassing yourself in front of is us.
And we already thought you were kind of a loser, so.
He's gone.
But yeah,
You're none of that.
Anthony, this is what you've learned from these people.
I still like. Frills seems to like have a more full understanding of this than I do, so I'm just confirming with him because I believe Frills more than I believe Phantasmo.
Look,
He had a bunch of theater gadgets on him.
Frills is a reptile. You know a lot of reptiles, and every single one of them has been a straight shooter.
Not gonna lie, that is one of the reasons Edna liked him more than the others from the beginning.
No, I know. I just do. I genuinely love the idea that it's like all the reptiles that I've known in the past they never done me dirty.
Listen, gators don't lie. They don't like make things up. A gator doesn't need to lie. It just tells you how it is.
Crocodiles, on the other hand, those fuckers, you can't trust them.
I like the idea of the gator version of like Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets, where it's just like, or like Brooke from One Piece of like, oh well, you know what they say about gators? We only lie when it's through our teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That was funny. -5
So I like
permanent -5 health to Frills.
Oh no! I've developed anemia.
And just for that, now the dragon gets back up.
Oh, he's a slush on the ground, but he can try.
But yeah, so you all retreat. You confirmed, like, yeah, Phantasmo was a complete and total charlatan. It was just theater parlor tricks and literal parlor tricks.
And you're sure he didn't get those tricks
He had a
from
gun
a
that he
demon?
couldn't fire well. That's 100% where they came from.
This is like back at the train. We were all like having dinner, like talking later. Like that's 100%. Yes. My act is a fraud, but I learned how to do the act from a demon. So if you think about it,
I did get my powers from them.
you suddenly learn why Phantasmo doesn't talk as a part of his train robberies very often, and it's because the more he does it, the less believable he is.
Yeah. He's a very acting person.
Yeah. So, I mean, by Edna's estimation, you're either lying to him or you literally are in cahoots with a demon. He does not appreciate either of those. One he hates more than the other, but like either way,
Something about it.
you continue to stay out of his good books. He dislikes you slightly
I
less
never
because
thought
you
that he
yourself
would
are
give
not a
anyone
demon.
a good book.
But yeah.
I did not expect Phantasmo to come out of this with anybody liking him.
Stan freaking loves this guy.
I think you're the greatest thespian who's ever lived. I admire you.
Stan's just thinking like, I'm gonna make a goddamn fortune. It's like, I'm gonna sell this entire. It's like, I'm gonna write a book about our adventure and then sell the entire thing as a stage production, and this son of a bitch is gonna help me do it. But yeah, that's like I said, that's it. You have the ledgers of like who you were supposed to take down. This is everyone that Lincoln asked of you. You win. Congratulations, you stopped the Confederacy and saved America.
Well, there
How's
is
it
the
feel?
benefactor.
Debrief from the adventure.
Feels fucking good.
What about the benefactor?
I like that the ending scene before the credits hard cuts is Phantasma waddling away. I think that's really fun.
But yeah, no, and that brings up a good point. They're not in any of your notes from Lincoln.
The benefactor?
Yeah, we should bring that up.
They're just
to
not
them.
there. That's not a person who. That's not a person who was
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah. We never found we never found any more mention of him other than the benefactor exists and was supplying these guys with their stuff.
Yeah. Should we search this man to see if he has any like future stuff on him?
I mean,
He's good.
whatever is left is
None of
like
these guys.
Edna has it.
I mean, the pants was still there. You can still check his pot. The pants are still there. The man is goo, but yeah.
He did take the robes off. We can check and see if his robes have any pockets.
That's true.
Yeah, when you described that, by the way, I didn't realize he was wearing pants, and I thought he was just flashing us.
I have a
Like, when
question.
you described he undoes his robe, I was like, is he just stripping naked? What?
I truly. That's why I hurried to the description of like what he looked like and posted the image because I was like, I recognize the imagery that I'm putting forth here, but I don't know another way to describe it, so we're just gonna move forward. But yeah, Phantasmo, I believe. What did you want to bring up?
Can we stop at all of the places we stopped at previous?
If you want to, yeah. It'd be like a few weeks journey, but like, you want to.
I mean, we gotta get back to Lincoln anyway, right?
Sure, but if you're backtracking over yourselves.
Because that way we can actually look into the benefactor thing, since I
So-
assume someone will bring that up in game.
Well, yeah, I assume Edna brought it up of like, hey, there's one last deal here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I'm
it
sure
a
the
note?
town we liberated would also be really fine with us using their telegraph machine if they have one.
Post-game content.
Talking about this of like, who do we know anything about this guy? I mean, you lay out all the things you do have. You have the remnants of what you don't know is a solar panel, which I do want to note. I forgot to put it in the image. It does say the patent number and then patent October 2026. And then you have the journal marked from 1943 or 1941, whenever I said it was from. Like, you have these items in front of you. Something's not fitting together.
Did we find anything from the dragon's pockets?
No, he didn't have anything on him.
He didn't have a third piece of future thing?
No, he appears to just be exactly what he says he is, despite him continually claiming that basically he knew, like, where to find these people and, like, what individuals of importance to seek out for his movement because he had a vision from the future.
I mean,
That was his claim, basically.
I mean, that can't be true, because he went down way too easy for a man who claimed to see the future.
Phantasma's gonna lean over to Stan. Stan, I have a really bad idea, and I think you're the only person that might go for it.
I'm all for bad ideas.
So what if we stop at that one town where the zombie people were? And oh wait, no, he's a pile of goo. We can't bring him back and ask.
Even so, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Bringing people back from the dead. Bringing people back from the dead can be kind of a mixed bag. As you turn around and you see, I'm assuming you're in the train car, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably.
Sitting on one of the couches, you just see a man. You're traveling at like 50 miles an hour right now. There's a man just chilling, rolling up a cigarette.
Does he look familiar?
Is it?
He
the guy
does,
from,
as you
train?
recognize your guide and companion, Weston Everett,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who you definitively saw explode.
Cool. Considering what I have
Phantasma's
seen
pulling
recently
a gun.
about resurrections, Etne gets out of his chair and approaches this man with the intent to re-murder him.
He, by the way, when he says bringing folks back from the dead can be kind of a, and he looks distinctly at you and it says, kind of a mixed bag. You notice that he does now have a large, it's not really an eye patch, it's like a bandana that's been tied diagonally over half his face.
Mm-hmm.
The part of his face, by the way, that you saw be blown out to his skull.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to explain very quickly how you're alive.
Indeed, very quickly, because Etne is currently
Wish I could.
approaching him, ready to tear him to pieces.
And Phantasma was also weighing the pros and cons of someone outside of this group seeing him out of uniform and being very nervous about it being law enforcement official.
Absolutely, none of us can stop what Ethne is about to do, so you better explain quickly.
I wish I could. And I ain't got many answers for you, other than, well, let's just say my goals ain't changed, and I'm still on the right side. We're still on the same side, but I'm under new employ. If you last saw me, well, been through some changes recently. As he pulls off the bandana, as you see that the part of his face that, like I said previously, eye blown completely out of his head, skin melt, like he was a skull with half his face missing. You see that part of his face is now back, but it looks as though it was carved out of obsidian. As he looks at you, yeah, spooky as shit, right? As he kind of pulls the bandana back over, he says, "Not really sure how I'm back. Last thing I remember, woke up in the desert a few hours after y'all left. But he's the new guy I'm working for. Let's just say he ain't from around here."
Okay, as far as Etne is concerned, this sounds like another demon deal to him, and he is not obligated to keep this man alive.
He looks at you and he goes, without even looking back up at you, I know what you're thinking. It ain't gonna work. He goes, it ain't gonna work.
No way to know but to try.
And plus, like I said,
As
wanna
that
do that?
happens, Phantasma's gonna fire a shot
great. You're shooting him in the head, I imagine?
on the obsidian, yeah.
Great. You fire the shot. He melts into black smoke, identical to your, it melts into black smoke and just reappears a few feet away.
Phantasmo drops the gun and backs up as far away as he can.
He's, so
Keeps his eye on him the whole time, but he backs
as
up.
he is, so when I hear, he says, you want to let this get ugly, or do you want to hear about, or do you want to hear about who the benefactor is?
Etne is so tired of this dumb smoke tricks.
I want to know who the benefactor is.
He says,
I got one more killing me.
Unfortunately, if you got one more bullet, it ain't for me. Make it count if you gonna use it.
Yeah.
He says the guy I'm working for. Like I said, he's from way out of town, but he keeps an eye on things around these parts, kind of checking up. But he's got a unique perspective. Can see things that are also coming in from other places. He was the benefactor. He's something else. Come from somewhere ways off. Says things are different since he showed up. Started making changes what ain't supposed to be made. If you use all this Blacktooth, Bloodworth, they weren't supposed to be here. But we got one last chance to set things right. He says that he kind of stares off into the distance for a sec. Like just stares truly a million miles away and says you got one shot before things go wrong in a way what can't be put right anymore. You need to know what you're going into.
Well, what is it then? Speaking plain English, man.
If only it were that easy. He says, you got one last target. He says, this is how this all started. I'll say it plain. You got one last target. He says, we're gonna find your way to Virginia, get to the White House, and save America. And he goes, because otherwise, it's already too late. And he goes, I'm just here to give you a ride.
We're already on the train, though.
I mean, he says, we ain't exactly got time for a cross-country rail trip. I'll be leaving as soon as we get there, but I'll be keeping an eye out on you. And you see, as he says, I'll be keeping my eye on you, markings start to appear on his arm, as this is what he now looks like, by the way.
Ooh.
As he tells you, this ain't my fight. Not anymore. No, I'm just supposed to help. I'm supposed to get you where you need to be and set things back on the right path. After that, well, I might be working for a new guy, but I guess I'm back to being just another midnight rider. As he closes the one remaining eye, you might want to draw the curtains on them windows. This part gets spooky as shit as the train starts to rattle. I'm going to say you rode through the night. It was like the sun was coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You suddenly see night fall outside. Like you look out the train window, you feel yourself moving. It is completely jet black. Phantasmo, you're looking out the window. All you see is the moon.
The moon.
Phantasmo, please tell me this is you.
You know that it isn't me.
As
he
Oh, no,
taps his
it's-
machine that's still out of gas because he hasn't had time to refill it.
the moon
Because
blinks
that's
at
his base.
the moon blinks at you,
He's just gonna close the curtain.
and then a second moon appears, and then a third, and a fourth, and after the sixth appears, you're starting to think these aren't moons, as the hundreds of eyes open in the night sky, and every single one of their pupils concentrates on you.
Like on the train or on me specifically?
Whoever's looking out the window, they're all looking at you. Anyone looking out the windows.
Ah.
So what is our last target again?
Great. As so, a couple things. You were in Arizona, okay?
Mhm.
You were in Arizona, and it was like 5 in the morning. Like the sun is barely beginning to rise. Right as you're looking out the window, like all of the eyes in the darkness snap away as it is like 8, 9 a.m. And you recognize the familiar landscape of Washington, D.C. and Virginia as you pull into a train station.
He took the whole train.
Neat.
Phantasmo's still just staring out the window, kind of 100-yard glare. Just like,
He stands up. He goes, "Put things back the way they're supposed to be."
I'm
Still not sure who we're going up against.
Yeah.
This is out of character. Is he gonna make us assassinate Lincoln?
Yeah.
Great. He tips his hat and it melts into black smoke and it just leaks out the sides of the train.
Well,
Actually, he tips his hat, walks over the door, as the smoke emanating off of him coalesces outside into a gigantic, inky black horse that he climbs up on and then just rides straight into a brick wall and vanishes.
And he just glares after him, just muttering under his breath, "Useless."
I am so sorry to anybody and everybody.
Oh shit, is this what I do to people?
Phantasmo's just realizing, oh, I was really scary, huh?
He's gonna give it a few minutes and then he's gonna go look around the car to see if there's any like planted gear or anything. Something that he would do.
Great. What fuel was your machine run on again?
So it kind of runs on the idea that steam is the output to most machines, so we just made a junk machine that pops out steam, so
whatever it is, you find a
something else.
whatever it is, you find a full container of whatever fuel it runs on, like all of the ammunition you could possibly want. Like you find basically you have all been kitted out.
I don't like this.
Huh.
I don't like this at all.
Like, I find the jug of heat potion that I keep in my, like, cart, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Who is he? Let's just... I don't know.
Phantasmo is going to hesitantly put it into his machine to test it. Just to make sure it's not like a bomb or something. He doesn't know what's going on.
Fantastic. Excuse me, I really
Phantasmo, sorry.
I really thought I had this image loaded up in the campaign. Give me a sec. But no, bottom line, as you do approach, like I said, you're sprinting up to where the White House was as you arrive and you see the smoldering, burnt wreckage of the White House.
Oh.
It has been detonated, it has been blown completely to shit.
Oh,
Oh no!
What happened to the time guy? Shouldn't he have seen this?
Mm.
You know, you do see someone, kind of sitting in the wreckage. So you see a couple figures. You do see as you. I'm imagining you try and get to the Oval Office, or like
Yeah.
work the wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
Great. You see off in the distance. You see Abraham Lincoln. He's laying on the ground with his hands up, like trying to like defend from something, basically, or like look. Hanging above, like standing over him, you do actually see Apollo Freeman, his guard from earlier, hands fully just stood out in front of him as you see wreckage falling around them in slow motion and several hundred bullets suspended still in midair. As Lincoln and his guard are trapped in a time bubble.
What the hell?
He did tell you earlier that he can slow down time within a few feet of himself.
Phantasma's
yeah.
gonna kick a rock into the circumference to see if that stops also.
It flies towards them, and the minute it gets within like 3 feet of him, it just and slows down.
I'm
we-
gonna,
I'm gonna
Like-
start trying to help remove the debris from their field so that they don't
Yeah.
get shot.
Yeah.
Well, we
It's
can't
slow,
touch the
not-
bullets because then we.
It's as you're approaching as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It is as you're approaching as well. Where in the frick is this map I found? This is bullshit. But yeah. Someone as well, you see it's one of the pillars that's still standing of the White House. They're just kind of sitting on top of it, just looking down as neat parlor trick, right? Or neat party trick, right? Localized temporal matrix. Didn't know he had it in him. That's a new one. Kept that one out of the books. Didn't think you'd all get here though. That is surprising. You are supposed to be in Arizona right now.
What's it to you?
And I guess by
Well,
the
considering I put you there.
What do you mean you put us there?
You're the benefactor, I presume?
For the record, I didn't pick the name.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was they. He says they started calling me that afterwards. It's, you know, it's what it is. As he kind of,
What would you like us to call you?
as he hops down, by the way, and hops off the thing, and then slows to a halt mid-air as he just sort of is levitating a few feet off the ground. So he's a young guy, maybe in his late 20s, possibly his early 30s. Light brown hair, kind of a little shaggy, like he hasn't had a haircut in a minute. He's wearing like a suit, like a three-piece suit with the jacket missing. So he's wearing a vest, a tie, and dress pants. And he says, "Oh, a lot of people call me a lot of things. But let's not really stand on formality. I kind of have you at a disadvantage since I know you all so well." He says, "Professionally, Dr. Mercer, but Isaac is fine since we're among friends."
Can do it.
Oh,
You,
Isaac.
and he goes, you have all been, he goes, you were a fun pet project for a while. You know, getting everything to fall in line properly was actually a pretty good test for myself. But he goes, you very quickly become, or he was trying to keep you all from being here in the first place. Took it took more effort than I'd like to admit, but actually then getting you to behave once you insisted on showing up. Now that was a challenge. He kind of points at Phantasmo. He says, I suppose you wouldn't even know the difference, but is it strange knowing that you're the second pick? Or knowing you're the second pick for your own fake gimmick?
Second? What the hell are you talking about?
Your grandpa, he was the original. He was supposed to be the original Phantasmo. I tried to be nice, for the record. I didn't want... And he goes, I didn't want to kill him. Whereas I didn't want him dead. I was still, at the time, trying to do this the right way. Just a temporal whisper. Or just a temporal whisper. Just out through the time stream. And then, without moving his lips, you see a kind of ghostly afterimage split off from him. And from inside your mind, you just hear, don't go near the tracks.
I just want to take a second out of character to say, wow, thank you. I did not think we were going to get to the backstory. Back to in character.
But his little brat he at least knew how to do what he was told, but his little brat grandkid had to go and dig up his gimmick, and a worse version, by the way.
He's gonna just kind of drop the gun. It was you?
He looks over at Frills and he says, as he looks at you, and he says, for the record, he says, do you know how hard it is to figure out which one of a litter of, 5 kids? He asks you, and he goes, was going to turn out to be the mutant? I figured scaring your parents into selling you would have kept you out of the limelight, but it actually just made you even more annoying. Do you know how hard it is to find? Do you know how hard it is where I'm from to find money from 1846, which is the year that you got sold to the circus?
Yeah. I look on and I don't know how fully to respond, so just sadness.
Looks at Etne. By the time I figured out that these two weren't going to play ball and just do it and just stay out of existence like they were told, in every version of this conversation, you're the most annoying one to deal with. So I just killed you, and well, go figure. And he goes, go figure. You still showed up anyway. At least your sidekick didn't come this time. They were annoying.
I'm gonna try to kill him.
What the hell are you talking
We're
about?
not standing here no more. I'm gonna try to kill this man.
As he says, I'm surprised you guys weren't these. I will say, maybe it's confirmation bias. I'm surprised you weren't nicer to Jack, considering the first time we did this, he was one of yours. Yeah.
Okay.
He was pretty useful though. Ian and Red always did tell me that speedsters were a pain in the ass to deal with, so I took that one to heart. How to get his father hung in front of him just to trip him over the edge. But I thought he'd be more effective. Oh well.
Fella, what the hell are you talking about?
I like that Stan's the only one asking questions, and the rest.
And
of
you,
the
and you, as he floats, and he goes, Stanley Clarkson. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
And we're in the same boat.
And you weren't even supposed to be here. So I don't even know I don't even know what you're doing here.
Quite frankly, I don't know what you are either. You're talking like you're having a stroke.
what I am. I'm the future, my friend. And the past. And the present. Everything in between. It's kind of like looks around, just kind of like at something you can't see. He says, "You mortals, you look at the universe as just little moment to moment. Yes, you're like puppets stuck on the stage, not even aware of what's looming over you." He goes, "The strings winding themselves. It's like chaos. Threads of infinite possibility that most people can't even," he's tapping the side of his head, "can't even understand." He goes, "I'm the one who gets to bring those threads into order. It's like the universe is a big ball of twine, and I'm the loom." Oh well. Once I figure out him, as he just kind of gestures back to Apollo, and he goes, "Well, he'll have to run out of juice eventually." Yeah. He shrugs. He says, "Once I finish up here, I've got plans going forward. This is just the first domino." And he goes, "So, let's figure out if it's going to be as hard to kill you the second time." As he floats into the air, as you see on one of his arms with the sleeves rolled up, a series of stars that look like wire that's been wrapped tightly around his arm begin to ignite. As you actually for a moment see visible lines of energy coming off of him as the loom has it merged and entered the chat.
Ooh.
I'm so happy about this, but also you're putting such a high bar for me.
That's right, baby. It's an evil Isaac.
Evil Isaac.
Now I
I had
actually
a
did.
feeling-
Yeah. Now I
Luke,
did.
you should check your DMs.
I did. Now I did have a cool map for a ruined White House that I found. Fantasy Grounds isn't loading it, so you're just going to deal with this one instead. So this is where we're going to have our super cool boss fight.
Honestly, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, just for posterity's sake, this is the map I was going to use that I'll post for you. Out of curiosity, how do you like the look of the loom?
I like him.
I like
That's
that
pretty cool.
he is visibly more powerful than Spindle, in that, like, he's strong enough to, like, manifest the strings of reality to the point where other
Physically.
people can see them.
Also,
Yeah.
Like, he can bring them out of a concept. Because
It's also
I've always said that that's not actually how the universe is put together. It is how Spindle perceives the universe, and it is how he manipulates the universe. There are other people who can do similar things with different representations.
It is also Spindle's strings are blue and his are red, so you know he's the evil one.
I like it mostly because of the eyes, because my version of Evil Spindle that I am going to introduce in the Evil campaign whenever I get around to actually planning it has a different thing going on with his eyes, and I think it'll look cool in contrast.
I also consider there is a version of this artwork that I will show you later where he's wearing like a jumpsuit, like he'd be wearing as a technician, and then another version where he is wearing the lab coat. I like the idea. I didn't like either of them because I think the lab coat is Prime Spindle's thing.
Yeah.
So I just went the Tumblr route and decided that as a villain he has to be wearing a waistcoat and gloves.
Sexy man. Tumblr
He's
sexy.
a Tumblr sexy
Spindle.
man. He's his first name Tumblr, last name Sexy Man.
I realized that as you were going through everybody, I was like, oh man, I never sent you like any backstory That would be
No,
dramatic for them to reveal.
no, Stan is completely an anomaly. You're not supposed to be here.
I like the idea that because you said that Jack was supposed to be our friend in previous ones, this is the timeline trying to fix itself by throwing another speaker in.
The North Stars in the original timeline was meant to be Phantasma's grandfather, Frills again, a living Etene, and Jack O'Coinon. Or Jack O'Coinon and an unnamed associate of Etene's that drowned and never got brought back.
Fascinating.
Everyone roll initiative. It's time to kill God.
First building in claim to be God, now we're just actually doing it.
I bet when I said we were doing cowboy superheroes, you didn't think this was going to be the end boss fight.
When you said post credits, I didn't think we'd be here. I thought it'd be like a also here's the benefactor.
Who said
I
this?
thought it was just going to leave or something.
Who said this is the post credit?
Oh, even better. So I know that we just answered the question, but what is it again? Coordination?
Yeah.
Coordination, yeah. I got it. 12.
Did you haven't seen it in the chat?
Scroll up, maybe? Oh.
Oh, you did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You got an 8.
Scrolls will be going first, though, because he's got the higher number.
All right, and that is his initiative. If anyone's curious to see it.
I don't
What is it?
No. 10,000.
Huh?
At least. Maybe more.
Where do we see that?
On the combat tracker?
I see.
Up in the
So
corner.
actually, Spindle does have a power where he always goes first in initiative. So
That is true. That is true. He does always go first.
Yeah, his initiative is always 100.
He also dodges with his awareness, I guess would be what it subtracts to in this game.
Intellect or...
Yeah. So he is just gonna go ahead and like wrap the tendrils of glowing red energy around 2 giant chunks of marble, and just whip them as everyone needs to roll coordination.
Oh my.
Do I have to roll coordination? Can I tank this instead?
You can if you want. Yeah. Sorry, I just meant you have to roll to not get hit.
Okay.
oh hell yeah, you go Stan.
Temporal anomaly.
I used all my callback weapons on the last boss.
See, I really like this in that the only person who is here in the, like, in the way that they were supposed to be, the way that this guy sees them, is Frills, because I've been trying to play him as the most, like, I am, like, the superhero character.
So technically, you were supposed to grow up in a household with a loving family and support system, and you would eventually be sought out and recruited, presumably by Phantasma's grandpa, having never been to the circus in the first place. Your abusive parents and your whole tragic backstory is this guy being the devil on your parents' shoulder, whispering in their ear, and then offering them $1 million to sell you.
He freaking reverse flashed us.
But what I'm saying is I really like the idea that, like, Frills was always going to do this. If you present Frills with the opportunity to be a hero, he's going to do it.
That was literally your backstory. Your backstory scene is you got the opportunity and did it.
But yeah, so, let's see. Phantasmo, you do get hit by just a chunk of marble flying at you through the air.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with Phantasmo dying to my own character. I think that'd be really funny.
I am curious what your, like, I know you probably saw it coming for a minute, but what your first impression was when I said Isaac or Dr. Mercer.
So when I first realized it was a time travel thing, I'm like, oh, it could be Spindle, and then I was like, but maybe I feel like he would have dropped a hint to me at some point, and I couldn't think of it, so I put it out of my mind, and I got fully jump scared by the name Isaac, especially since I'm not used to people knowing it, because I keep calling him Spindle, and I keep forgetting that everyone knows that his actual name is Isaac. Not that I'm hiding it, I just always call him Spindle.
Nice. Little fun fact for you, because it's a nerdy detail that only I care about. A spindle on a sewing machine organizes loose threads so they can go through a spinning wheel. But it just organizes things and gets them like into a clean thread.
Mm-hmm.
The spindle doesn't actively try and change the future. He just sets things right and keeps things moving along the right path. A loom is a big, threatening, imposing machine, which is why looming over exists, that takes threads and forces them into a shape and to form a pattern.
It's also just one letter away from Zoom.
Yeah, but he's actively forcing the universe into a pattern that it does not naturally want to be in.
No, I like this.
There was a part of me that wanted to name him the Ripple at first, because I wanted to have him view reality as like a pond with a stone being thrown into it. But I'm like, no, we're gonna keep the string motif.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Yeah, take six stamina damage.
he's technically
ahead.
Dr. Loom.
Dr. Loom. Yeah. So he's floating in the air above. Just from Phantasmo's point of view, by the way, just met a dragon a little bit ago. That was crazy. You fought a dragon. A guy who steals your gimmick shows up. Pretty much. That's a mindfuck. As this giant rock is hurling at his head at 90 miles an hour, what's going through possibly the last thing to go through Spindle's mind, or go through your mind, other than this rock?
I'm gonna be honest, he probably didn't even dodge the rock, like, he didn't even attempt it. He was probably still shocked, trying to, like, is this the guy? As he's thinking a little bit back to what would be considered his origin story, where...
Real quick, do you want to fill people in as to what that means?
What means?
Your grandpa, at the very least, knew to do what he was told and stay away from the tracks, unlike his little brat grandkid.
Oh yeah, so I was about to go into the Naruto sad backstory.
Yeah, because I don't know if you have 6 stamina, so let's just get this out of the way.
I do. I have 8 stamina. He's still alive.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to do the... Can we do the Naruto sad flashback real quick?
Yes. Let me pull up what I wrote for it so I don't start stumbling now.
You gonna be sitting on a swing in a playground by yourself?
Well.
I mean, technically, I don't think he even met his grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So yeah, as he gets hit by this pillar, not even having tried to move because he was so stunned by what he was told, he just kind of flashes back to, being in his house. He's with his mother, who, is very stressed out. His father just recently left to join the Civil War efforts on the northern side. And his mother would tell stories about how his grandfather went crazy, after spending so much time by the train tracks. He used to be a really good man, would go to work, and then one day, he came back and he was just out of it. No one knew why. He was just acting completely scary, mumbling some things. No one could really parse it. And then one night he just came to the house, told his daughter that he loved her, and told her to not let his son play by the tracks before seeming to walk into the night and out of existence. And he's remembering the stories his mother told him. As he grew up trying to be the man of the house while the war was raging, he purchased a tonic to try and fight the demon slowing you down, and it must have been a bad one because as he took it, he started to see demons. And what he perceived as his grandfather, just disgusting, gored, mumbling some unknowable words. So he ran, and he ran to the tracks, where he met a figure. And since he's not dead, I'm gonna cut it there so we can continue the fight.
Is there a specific song that inspired this character?
There is one song that has inspired this backstory a lot, yes.
I know the exact song.
It is in his playlist. It was not going to inspire it as much, but it took over as I was listening and writing. There is more to it, but the motivation is the song, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, the Devil's Train by the Lab Rats, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
But yeah, hey,
I
I don't think.
it.
But yeah, Frills, you also take 1 stamina point of damage as you get clipped by. As you get clipped by the pillar. But then what do you do on your turn?
Oh, so they got a 12?
They got a 12, yes.
I'm sick. I don't take any damage because I still have 5 reduction.
Oh fuck yeah!
Frills is awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick or whatever. I'm actually the best superhero to ever do it. I'm gonna use the old tried and true method. I'm gonna run directly at him head first and try and slash him in the face. Maybe giving him a cool face scar for later.
Possible. I also, Greg, if you ever listen back to this, I deeply apologize that I couldn't remember Red Rocket's real name. But you are the one that told this version of Isaac that dealing with speedsters is a pain in the... Or, like, actually, I guess it would still be Ian of, like, yeah, dealing with speedsters is a pain in the ass. Take them off. Like, if there's a speedster, take that one out first if you plan on fighting a group of superheroes.
Yeah, so I got an 8 to slash him in the face. I don't think I'm going to be doing that.
Let's see.
That bodes poorly for Stan.
No, I don't think I got him.
Nah.
Oh no.
Stan.
Does he have a plus 9 to everything?
Not everything. Some things he has a 10.
Oh.
He's as min-maxed as Spindle is, but without the more restrictions.
I just have to roll higher, and he just has to roll lower.
Yeah, pretty much. This is
What
doable.
happened?
He's only got 3 on me.
Frills, like, went to attack him, by the way.
Yeah, it's you ran up and he just floated higher into the air out of your reach.
That's all?
Yeah, not everything is a cool time thing. No, he's like floating in the air, like lashed himself to the side out of Frills' way. I just looked at you, it's like, this is pathetic, honestly. Why are you even trying to do this? You can't stop what's coming.
Speed Blitz! Can I...
I was zoomed in on you, so seeing your token suddenly run away. Speed Blitz!
I have yet to have to use this power. I do have leap as an ability.
I think you've used it once.
My God.
Did I use it once?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes, you've used it once.
Fun fact.
Well, there we go.
The twist about Jack O'Coinan originally being a member of the 10 minutes before this game, you coincidentally have almost the exact same stat block as him.
So I am now making it canon that yes, Stan's existence is a
Product of time trying to correct itself for a missing speedster who won't shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, with the backstory from my speed juice, I'm realizing it's literally the universe going,
Shit, we need a speedster.
Make a new
so-
one. Make a new. There's also like the idea of Stanley being always the odd one out in the party, is having this literal godlike figure be like, "And who are you?"
Who the fuck are you?
He could
Speed
point
Blitz.
for everything. Speed Blitz! What are you rolling?
So I want to tackle him to the ground,
Okay.
and I'm doing that, and that's my plan, is to tackle him to the ground. Would that be prowess, I guess?
That would be prowess, because it's hand-to-hand combat. No, it'd be strength, maybe? I'm gonna say
Would it be prowess.
I'll say it's prowess, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll be nice
Yeah.
for one thing in this fight.
Alright, cool. I'll spend a determination point
For the +2, okay.
for a +2, so I'm gonna 7. I don't have any other way to increase it, so let's do it. That's a 9.
Okay. Gonna go.
Yeah, no, my weekend is worse. So
Great. As you're running at him, he's like, in Speed Blitz, he looks and just, yeah, nice try. As he snaps his fingers at you, red energy lashes the sky in front of you asunder. As in the middle of you running, the floor suddenly gives out underneath you, and you are falling through. Earth is a tiny pinprick. You are clearly hundreds of feet in the air.
I'm hoping to win this one, guys.
As to the left of you, you just hear, and you hear the sound of gunfire as you see, I'm going to describe it as best I can, a large metal tube with wings on it and what looks to be a propeller firing bullets at another one of the same across from it. And you see painted on the side the same symbol you saw in the journal earlier.
Oh, cool.
You are falling through the air in a World War II dogfight.
oh no. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen, Caleb. It just-
That is
Phantasmo!
slightly now.
He's gonna pick himself up off the ground, probably cough up some blood.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to think what I even could do. This is like asking Robin, not even Nightwing, Robin to fight Darkseid.
Not even Teen Titans Robin, like...
Yeah, like Jason Todd just getting picked up from an alleyway.
This is like
Tim Drake in the but it's in the Robin costume that he made himself, not even the one Batman gives him.
This is freaking...
This is 1966.
This is Super Friends Robin, where he just stood there. You know?
But yeah, the fucking 10 frames per second homoerotic Robin. But yeah, you see your friend Stan fully just dead sprint into a portal and vanish into thin air, presumably dead!
I feel like this entire session has just been, let's freak out Louis the most. Let's just use all these characters against him.
By the way, as he goes to the portal, he does just let out like a and kind of rubs his brow and just always take out the speedsters. Always have a plan for the speedsters. Think you eat it.
Is the portal still open?
Nope, slam shut behind him.
Actually,
you know what? If you have a plan for something cool, I'll say it's in the process of closing. But he's like,
I don't.
Okay, then
Do you have a bad plan?
I do have a really bad plan.
It's like, do you have a good plan? No, but I got a bad one. And a grappling hook.
Yeah, that is the plan. I was gonna see if I can latch onto his leg and try and drag myself and him through the portal.
Oh,
I don't see how that physically would happen.
He also made.
Mabel's leg, you mean?
I'm telling you right now, he also made the portal. He can just make another one.
Yeah, but that would give him a reason to bring Clark back, and in Phantasmo's mind, it's like, well, we're either all dying or he's gonna have an escape route.
I'll let you try it if you want, but there's probably other stuff you can try.
I know.
I thought you were gonna try to get me.
I think that I just see you and think you're dead. I don't.
I mean, I will say, when you look through the portal, you see it looks like he's falling sideways, because the portal from your point of view, Stan, is pointed down, but from Phantasmo's point of view, it's pointed sideways.
You know what? Yeah, I'll try and get him. I'll throw the grappling hook through and use my illusions to make it look like the demon is scaring these giant metal pipes in the sky. Hoping that would make it easier to at least try and catch him.
You know what? Hell yeah. As you throw the grappling hook through, Stan, as you're falling, you just hear the you hear the over a loudspeaker, it's like, by Jove, what the bloody blazes is that? And then, oi Scheitzen, by Schnitzelheißen! As you see the demon hounds coming through, as one of them lashes at its tongue, trying to catch your ankle. Make whatever roll you want to make for that.
I'm gonna take my illusion roll, if that is okay, because I can use extras. Or images as extras, which was supposed to describe why they had construct.
You know what? Why not?
Because I
Never
really
has a
need
man been happier to see a demon reaching out towards him. That's my guy.
I still don't know if that's enough. With what Loom's been rolling.
How do I adjudicate this?
I mean, I guess it's against the speed of a closing portal.
Passive difficulty rolls. Let me see real quick. I
feel like saving a person from falling is such a classic superhero thing.
Mhm.
I love it.
I just love the cinematic thing of like using his things to scare off fighter planes.
I like the idea that in the history books they're just gonna have to go, and yeah, Demon was here for like 5 seconds for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
So
it's probably what it is some article about like the psychosis of dogfights of like.
So it's
they
agreed.
claim to
We are
see
never.
demons.
So it's agreed. We are never speaking of this again. Ja. Cool. You know what? That's way beyond the threshold I was gonna set. So to give you an idea, very hard or superhuman difficulty is supposed to be a 7 to an 8. So you blew that motherfucker out of the water. So I'll say you can grab Stan and are just... It's... The fucking physics of this is mind-melting, so I'm not even gonna try. As you're just like wrenching him back through.
Just okay, so he's gonna just yank him back through.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it's stand at super speed is just and just scurrying up the portal. Etene.
I love that we saved each other's lives this session.
I ship it.
Kiss.
I'm gonna walk
Everyone in
him.
chat. You know what? An extra an extra determination point for the first person to come up with a good ship name.
Phantasmo.
Fuck, that's good.
Well, it's been done.
Take it. Take your crown, King. Take your crown, King.
Take a determination point.
Phantasmo is canon now. Anyway.
Good, because I only have one, so now I have two.
Yeah, Anthony, you're running up to this person.
Yeah. Considering him being up in the air is a problem, I'm gonna try to grab him and pull him back down. It'd be much easier for Frills to get to him if he's down here.
Okay.
So let's see.
Fantastic.
Oh, it was almost a 5.
Oh.
Six. This is going to be an opposed strength check. So it's going to be... do you want to try and re-roll, or are you going to save the determination?
I'm gonna save it. I don't know what else is gonna happen in this crazy fight.
Mm-hmm. Great. You try and rip him down as he is... Great. You grab a hold of his ankles and just try and pull him down, right?
Mm-hmm.
He splits into 3 people. One of them, you grab and just Alabama slam down into the concrete. One of them, or actually it's 2 people, so one of them you slam down into the concrete. And then you see your eyes kind of cross and uncross, and then that didn't happen. And just, yeah, nice try. And just yeah, nice try. But, and he goes, you could say I've got some experience fighting the big guys. Oh, speaking of which, as he waves his arm in the air as another portal opens, right? Is a bright, sunny day, busy, like rumbling city street. As you just hear a as a giant metal foot slams, blocking the view of the portal. And then you just hear a and a loud, kind of distorted, like it's over a radio. And just and it's like, God damn it, you feckless old geezer! Why won't you just stay down? And then you just hear a laugh like, come on, giant robot again, Doc, you're getting sloppy on me.
Yep, I knew
it.
As you see the foot vanishes from view, as you see it being held up in the air by the largest man, including yourself, you have ever seen. Black, like I think yes, goatee, kind of hair's just starting to go gray at the temples, sweatpants, jogging top, not that you know it either, the 45-year-old Raymond Hawkins holding a robot up in the air and just sways it around like a baseball bat as part of the robot comes through the portal and is going to attempt to slam Etene right in the face.
Okay.
I love this. This is effective stats.
Effectively what?
This is effectively him just being like, no, you know what? Now you're gonna get Raymond's impact is what you're gonna get. He's not attacking. He's just facilitating a different thing.
No, you just hear that.
We're about to summon the other evil versions of them.
I also thought.
So I like this way better.
Just, come on, Doc, giant robots again. You're getting sloppy on me. As roll to tank whatever.
Another one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wow, have you harmed me for the first time in this campaign?
You're goddamn right. Now let's see. I'm actually gonna. You know what? He's gonna use a determination point to re-roll that.
I like that
Why?
it takes summoning a person from a different dimension.
That's better. So that's gonna be a 14.
Okay.
I didn't roll properly, but that is it. The 14. Whatever the difference in that is, so it's a 14 to a 9, so it's 10, 11 to 5. No shit. Please take that many stamina damage, as you are also going to be pushed back by this giant metal foot coming through and smashing you, as he just kind of mumbles like.
You said it did 5 damage?
And just kind of mumbles like. Yes.
Yeah, I have 5 damage resistance. I still don't take damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm so happy the water person's on our side. I don't know if you read the DM. Yes, Jamie, 100%.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as the portal closes, hey Jamie, 45-year-old Raymond Hawkins, he's having a little scrap up with Doc. A portal opens, and a 7-foot-tall man dressed like a cowboy, partially or completely made of water, is staring at you with a dumbfounded expression. What's his comment right before the portal closes?
Hi?
Portal slam shut.
I feel like Doc and him both like pause for a second. Was that you or no? I don't.
Excuse me? You think all black
I
people
don't know what
look
that
the same?
was. Let's just get back to it.
Great. In the future, Doc. Oh, what? Just because another black guy shows up doing a weird science thing, it's got to be related to me? Fucking racist.
I was trying to do both parts there, but. Anytime a weird science thing happens, I assume it's you.
But yeah, back to this timeline. Frills.
So he's like floating up in the air, right?
I get like 5 feet. Yeah. It's
Now-
just he's aura farming. Yes.
It's the White House is fully raised to the ground and flattened, right? There's no like debris above us.
There's like the remnants of like the upper floors. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my
Where
tongue
there's-
up and try and pull it down onto him.
Okay, do it. I'm gonna say you can make this just against his make it as a regular attack.
All right. That. Oof. Well, I have some prowess to re-roll if he rolls. I don't know if I can get anything higher. But yeah, let's see what he defends with.
Let's see. Defend with his.
Oh yeah, I can't beat that. he got the maximum.
Yeah, just as it comes down on him, he just more strings whip out and just safely just part them away from himself.
Not only is he using my character, he's using my luck also.
Just glares down at you and just. I should have killed you, I should have ordered your. He says I should have whispered for your parents to smother you in the crib.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what smothered means?
No, the whispered part.
Shut up, like.
Frills is a well-read man. Shut your face.
You just call him Red Man?
I said, Frills is a well-read man. Shut your face.
Oh, I thought you were referencing the color of his drinks. I thought you just said, like, quiet Red Man, shut your face.
No. I'm upset
No,
at
anyway.
him for insulting
Yeah,
my
so you
friend's
try and do that,
intelligence.
No, I got you. I love it. It unfortunately does not work. He is a well-read man. It's just, Stan, you are ripped back through the portal as you land there, just gasping of like, what was that? I was in the sky and there were, what, but why?
I have no. Stan gets pulled out of the portal, and he and Phantasmo, like, they're real close. They lock eyes, and they whisper a plan to each other.
Okay.
And Stan, that will be dramatically revealed as we enact it.
Ocean's 11 style. You'll love to see it.
Ocean's 11 style. Stan,
It's Stan and Phantasmo anyway, right?
It's what?
It's Stan and then Phantasmo anyway, right?
That's how it organically worked, yes.
Okay.
yeah, so this works out perfectly.
Mhm.
Stan?
Phantasmo nod as he's hearing the idea.
Alright, let's do it. Listen, Stan has superpowers. Sure. But that's not what he's best at. What he's best at is talking. Stan starts to, like, slow clap and it's like, Mercer, was it? Dr. Mercer, my apologies. I have to admit it. I've never seen a man greater than you. Quite frankly, I've never seen a man like you.
There are
Well-
no men. Well,
There's a lot of them.
that's not completely accurate, but I'm also not, or he says, that's not completely accurate, but you don't know what dinosaurs are yet, so I'm not going to bother trying to explain what multiverse theory is.
That's quite big words, and so I must say, as you say, a lowly mortal like myself could never quite understand the mind of a god like you. Sir, I do believe you have won this bout. I think I say one thing, is that if you have any need for an aid in your conquest or whatever you may choose to do, I will be your prophet. I will be your herald, if you so wish it.
I will be bees.
I will be. And Stan is absolutely playing this up. He is genuflecting,
Mm-hmm.
playing into this guy's ego as hard as possible.
He stops. He's just. See, you do see him kind of think about it for a sec of like, "No, there's still time. Maybe one of you can actually be useful yet. Might be still time to. Yeah, that's possible. It's possible, but the approach vector's closing rapidly to. It's all right. You're that desperate to save your own skin.
And all of this is happening. Phantasmo, if you want to describe your part.
Yeah, so the reason I was moving slowly is he's kind of sliding behind while Stan's keeping the attention, holding an object he didn't have before.
Did you DM him to organize this plan?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I fucking love this. I'm not even gonna make you roll to get the, because technically this should be a roll to distract him to get the +2. Just take it. This is gold. I live for this kind of shit.
As he is out of, like, eyesight, he just kind of bolts on his smoke, completely covering the field behind him, as portals of his own start opening from hell and any other type of dimension he's hinted at being connected to, as the giant Phantasmo takes shape behind him.
Okay.
And oh my god, little big. And the giant Phantasmo is going to hammer fist down right onto Spindle. Not going to make any actual pain, as all he's going to feel is a little prick in his neck.
His name is Loom.
As thus he presses the pressor on Madame
Okay,
Blood.
wait. Let's see if you hit him first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting a +2.
I did consider that thingy too.
You,
This is an awful plan as a player, because if this works, this is really going to mess up like the universes. But
It's gonna kill him.
It hopefully.
okay, so you're getting a +2. You can
I'm
use the
going to
determination
add-
point for an additional +2 if you want.
I'm
And
going.
I recommend you do.
Should this be illusions and images? Should it be coordination?
This is going to be prowess, I think. Because you're attempting to just straight up stab him.
Yeah, just trying to inject him.
Alright.
Okay, you succeed.
And I
what was that? Real quick, what was that roll for?
Oh, that's just me seeing what I would have gotten if I had to roll.
Cool. So, what are you doing, Phantasmo?
So, could sleight of hand be used here?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes, because you're making him think you're attacking him one way and you're attacking the other.
Okay, and what does the specialty add again?
+1.
Yes.
Okay, so
I love your power loading this. I love it.
I have 4 in prowess.
Also, wait, I'm only seeing it now that I enlarged it this much. Did you change your Hero Forge icon to be a different mask that is no longer magic looking?
No, it was just like that the whole time.
Okay, so
I wish that would have been cool.
Mhm.
So I have a +2 from the team up, a +2 from the point I'm spending,
Yes.
a +1 from the specialty,
That's +5.
and a +4 from prowess, so that's a +7.
It's a +7. He still has a +9 to defend against this. But we'll see what the dice decide.
There's no way to like bring Etienne in on this.
No, you can absolutely power stack attacks. So this game has mechanics. If every single one of you beforehand on this wants to just glom on this guy with everything you've got, you can.
Okay.
I want to
I
make
would
it
like
known
to.
that I did not mean to roll, but
That's
I
right.
mean, locked to that is fine.
Like if you want to take a round to like go around and gather your forces to like get everyone together, I will because I don't think you remember you can do that. I will let you retcon in. No, like Stan took around zipping around at super speed to tell everyone where the planet was.
If you allow it, then yes, Stan will just like.
Will I allow it? I demand it.
Very well then. Stan quick jumps to the other two and is like, "Go along with it. We got a plan." And as I deliver my soliloquy, the fog starts to roll in. What do Frills and Etienne do to assist with this distraction or the final tackle to inject him?
So, as it was mentioned that I had previously grabbed his ankles, he split into 2 people, so I didn't end up slapping him, but it was never mentioned that I didn't grab him. And since he attempted to splatter me and it didn't really work, I'm assuming he expected me to be a bit more out of sorts at this point, so from the watery grasp that I have on his ankle, I'm going to basically try
Oh
to.
no, that version popped out. That version popped out. You'll have to regrab those.
I mean, I was gonna have to roll again anyway.
Okay, yeah, I'm just noting narratively. He did not clone himself.
I am aware he didn't. Okay, never mind. So then I'm just gonna attempt to grab him again.
Am I misconstruing what you were saying?
A little bit.
Sorry, help me out. What is? I was saying you didn't still have his ankles from last time.
Yes. That's fine. That covers it. So then I'll just go and grab him again.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna try and roll to not have that happen.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be fighty stuff, so it'll be a prowess for me.
Do you want to try and reroll?
Yeah, I'll do my reroll on this. Which, for the record, I also
Okay.
only have one
If not now, when?
determination, I think. Oh, wait, no, I had two? Huh. I thought I had one this whole time. Okay.
You have two, and you
Have
can
two.
potentially earn. And I will let you earn a third if you can tell me a cool ship name for Phantasmo and Stan that's better than Santasmo.
I was trying to think of one that incorporates the fact that they're both charlatans, but I couldn't.
I mean, you could go with...
yeah, I know you've sworn off fan picture. Oh,
I was gonna say,
What
you
is it?
could go with Smokescreen, since they're charlatans and, you know... Okay.
ooh, okay.
Ooh.
It's not bad, but technically that's just Phantasmo because Stan doesn't use a screen.
Not specifically,
is
but
like,
he is a
I'm a
cogman.
con artist. I'm a liar.
He is literally
It's
putting up
metaphorically.
a verbal smokescreen right now. But yeah, I'll try to come up with something else later. Okay, so I'm using a reroll for this. There we go.
It's good, but I'm waiting for you to be great.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you're reaching up to grab a hold of his ankles again, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to... I'll go for the ankles and then start expanding upwards to grapple more of him.
So you do this.
Oh, Alabama slam.
Hit him with the sickest Alabama slam.
Is there
As
such
he-
a thing as a Virginia Slam as we are in Washington?
No, I don't believe so. But it would also be named after Louisiana.
You're correct. I'm done.
But yeah. So you wham. So that's gonna mean that there is now an additional +2 to this move.
So we're at a 4 plus 1.
We're at 9 right now. We'll be at 11 if Daniel.
So you're now matching him. Frills, is there anything?
I'm going to post in the chat what I'm going to attempt to do on Etane's swing down. I'm going to attempt this to match the force of the swing down. The swift
great.
upward kick.
Man, can I ask you a question?
Canonically,
So, can I ask you just a question real quick, Frills, right?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a thespian. You've studied theater. You know show business, right?
Yes.
Would you say that Frills knows how to perform any kind of music?
Oh, okay, I see where you're going with it.
And
He's a
what
trained
genre?
pianist.
And what genre do you think he knows how to perform?
I think I'm the only one that's gonna appreciate this one.
Are you going for ragtime?
No, I'm going for sweet chin music.
Oh.
That's
So
the
wrestling. Then.
that's the name of Shawn Michaels'
Canonically.
move where he kicks his foot up above his head to kick people under the chin.
Yeah, well, I only got an 8, so I'm going to use one of my things to re-roll that.
Okay.
Because I can get better than 2.
Canonically, Isaac Mercer is very easy to concuss.
I got one better than a 2.
That's true.
He is but a man behind all the string.
So unfortunately, you did fail that one. It is his lowest stat, though. His strength is only a 5.
I can't re-roll my second one, right? As I now have a second one. 'Cause
I
did
don't
already
think there's
spend
any rules against it.
No.
I'm asking specifically if there is.
I don't believe... It doesn't sound right that you can spam determination on the same roll for the same reason.
I would agree.
But yeah, you do kick him. It appears to have no effect. But yeah, he slams into the ground as you're going to attempt to... This giant kaiju just going to stab down into his neck. Make your motherfucking roll. You are matching him bar for bar. The dice are literally all that decides this.
Can I ask you a favor? Can you roll Looms first?
Did I roll what?
Looms roll first.
Yes, I can.
Okay, 13. It is beatable, though.
It's very beatable.
Because we've also got a +9.
He didn't roll a 6. If he'd rolled a 6, you'd be in trouble.
So, it's
So let me just make sure I'm calculating this right again. There was 2 from the determination, 2 from Stan's help, 2 from Etne's, 1 from the sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
So that's 7. I have
You
a
better
4 in points. I'm over 9.
Hit it.
Okay, I have a 4 in prowess. That'll bring me to 11.
Wait, hang on. How do you... Oh, it's 7 plus 4. Yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
4, 2, 2, so that's 8. 1. Hold on. I'm so nervous right now. I'm failing my one good subject.
You haven't, no,
4 for
you have an
prowess,
11.
2 for the first help, 2 for the second help, 2 for the determination. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so I am at 11.
Okay.
You got this. I
How
believe in you.
many
I'm gonna
points do you have, by the
I
way?
didn't believe in you.
Oh, 1! Okay.
You have another.
Let
You have a way
me...
to re-roll it, right?
You can re-roll it. Yeah, you can use a second determination point. You can use 1 to re-roll, 1 for a +2.
This is my last determination point. I only have 3 in total, and I used 1 earlier.
You can't get worse.
That is true.
We got this.
But you can do that.
I have one last play that I will ask for.
Let me think.
So I'm gonna have Phantasmo go and stab down and try and depress the plunger.
I have one last play to ask for. GM, please allow this.
Let me...
I do have. So I know that Isaac, or not Isaac, I know that Phantasm goes out of determination points. I have one last determination point, and they're willing to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
I don't know. I assume there would be consequences. I feel like trying to give my determination point to Phantasmo would cause narrative consequences. I don't know.
You have to kiss him.
You know what?
That is my bargain.
Okay.
describe to me as the plunger, the needle is coming down. Frills is there, trying goes for the kick, misses it. Etienne slams him on the ground, holds him there. As that happens, I want you to tell me exactly what Stan is doing physically. What is Stan doing at the time? And what does he do? Tell me as well, what do you do to initiate the interaction? Like, pitch me what happens that allows you to tip the scales in his favor one last time? Like, what does Stan do to be the wild card?
Here's... Listen. Here's my idea. Stan is there. Stan does not think that he's going to do anything physical. He's like, all right, the running tackle was a stupid idea. That didn't work. Stan is just standing there, like laying it on thick. It's like, oh, you're so great, you're so powerful. And Fenn in the fog. Etienne slams him over his shoulder. Frills goes in for the kick. Phantasmo lunges with the syringe.
Yes.
And Stan, Loom can see the future, has that, precog that Isaac has,
Yes.
So notice to react. So he can dodge even before the swing occurs.
You see him already kind of moving to the side, like on the ground, holding his upper body.
I'm imagining this is a Quicksilver X-Men scene.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Stan is the only one who can react as quick.
Okay.
And
you're winning me over.
Does not realize that it's one of those things where Stan does not realize, oh, I'm running. Oh, I'm already going. I did.
It's the My Hero Academia. What's the difference between a superhero and a regular person? For a superhero, when it comes time for you to be needed, your body will start moving before you realize what's happened.
And Stan grabs at Loom and just pulls him back just the inch that is needed to get him back in line with the syringe. As the plunger presses.
Great. It slams down through the side of his throat. As he screams in agony, a massive ripple emanates from him as Frills. Actually, do me a favor, everyone, just roll me strength real quick.
Okay.
Now I get the really good roll.
That's 3 ones overall.
Session.
I mean, you have another determination.
Okay. Great. Frills, you are blasted far up and away from all of this. Phantasmo, you feel yourself slam into the wall as one of your machines. You feel it crack behind you as water starts leaking down your leg. Or you feel a warm liquid leaking down the back of your leg. You pray that it's water, not blood. Etienne is thrown backwards by this shockwave in space. Stanley, as you are being thrown, you feel a tendril of energy. And I want to remind you, you said you'd take the consequence.
I said I'd take the consequence.
You feel a tendril of energy lash out towards you as you land over here. And and your leg lands over here. As you feel a tendril of his energy wrap around your thigh, and it is not cut, it is ripped out of its socket, and you are thrown by the momentum as he tears your leg off.
Stan is leaning against a piece of rubble, and tears of pain are welling up in his eyes. He's panting so hard he cannot look at the wound, but he does look.
Where's your fucking tonic for that?
Where's yours? As the necrosis begins to...
You see him grabbing the side of his throat as past his fingers, you see black varicose veins creeping up the side of his face.
You said you didn't know who I am? I'm Stan goddamn Clarkson. And he passes out, stands out of this battle. Mm-hmm. Might be out of life. Who knows?
Break. He just... No, not like this. No. As you see, his face is very quickly... It's turning this pallid, horrible, slimy gray. It looks like the flesh is actually loosening its connection to his skull. As he just kind of steps forward, like he's gonna, it's just, you don't get it. You really don't get it. Because you are nothing. You're a domino. You're a domino in a series of 1,000, waiting to get knocked over for a better, for a better world. And he goes, you think you're something special. You think you're heroes. Well, I'm God. I know what real heroes look like, and this hillbilly shit. Ugh. As he just kind of stops and slashes his hand through the air, as you see hundreds of portals opening in front, displaying random information. Just no. As you see one of his thin strings that he's been manifesting appear in the air in front of him, and a waveform where like the spikes for tracking energy start to appear in, like bouncing up and down. Damn it, no. And then you watch the string split at one point and travel in two divergent paths, as one of the colors, or one of the strings that's branching off, fades from red into a light blue, and the other one turns to a dark, inky black in the air. As he just... As he looks and he sees people starting to arrive at the scene. And there's now a crowd that's looking at all of you that clearly saw what just happened and saw him get defeated. As now, it is echoing in the mind of every civilian, and it will be reported in newspapers and on the radio and in the backs of bar rooms all across the country, onto ships headed to Europe, across the world, that the age of superheroes just began. As he's still gripping his throat, he goes, fine. Keep your doom, world. I got spares anyway. As he slashes open the sky behind him, and limps himself through, the portal slams shut, and he vanishes from sight.
I go
I think we won.
I go over to Stan and try to stop the bleeding.
it is a you can. I'll say you can plug it up with like a tourniquet. It's not. It actually is like remarkably similar to an alligator doing a death roll on somebody. So this is actually the one injury you are uniquely qualified to treat.
If you got that, I'm gonna make sure that the president and Apollo are okay by removing the debris that he's stopped in time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great. You push these things out of the way. People, like I said, the civilians are cheering as they're seeing what happened. They watched a man grow to 30 feet tall and rip and stab this other guy. Things get ripped out of the air. They watch this fight happen. And like I said, to the eye of the public, you're no longer just some weird little secret that we don't talk about because it's too weird. This is the age of the superhero. And it's too late for the loon. Even somebody as powerful as the loon can't put that genie back in the bottle. You clear the wreckage and the bullets away as Apollo lets the thing down, just drops to his knees. The dust on it just echoes, like billows around him, just panting. What happened? There's this, and he goes, "You, what are you doing here? There's a man. There's a man. He's glowing eyes or something. You gotta."
It's okay. We got him. We beat him. We're safe.
Just collapses to his knees in strain. The next few hours are pretty brutal. Ethne, like I said, you managed to stifle the bleeding, but there's no saving that leg.
I didn't expect there to be.
From the middle of... Yeah, there's no saving it. Frills, you managed to get all that. Holy shit. Holy shit! Well, look at that. Phantasmo did score the last hit on the final boss.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a team effort, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
You said it had to happen.
Well, I missed, so I did
Yeah.
my best.
But yeah, as you are all in the hotel that is taken over by President to serve as the temporary White House, while in less than 100 years, the White House now has to be rebuilt a third time, as it was burned down some years earlier. Perhaps
they'll
this
make it
time
less
with thicker
flammable.
walls, they suggest.
Less flammable.
What's that?
They can make it less flammable this time. Or less combustible, whatever.
Perhaps, yes.
Use some of that newfangled,
Newfangled what?
Newfangled freaking, brain's blanking. Flame retardant that gives you cancer. Asbestos. Use some of that
Oh my
newfangled
god.
asbestos.
But yeah. All of you are given a whatever the at the time equivalent of a Medal of Honor. Those of you that were criminals are given your full presidential pardon, although even Lincoln admits is not nearly enough, and that him personally, as well as the nation as a whole, and most formidably, his wife and children, or his wife, owe you a debt of gratitude that truly can never be repaid. Etienne, by the time you arrive back in Louisiana, an entire train filled with not only building supplies, but food and medicine have been brought to your doorstep as people are clamoring onto it, not in like a rioting way, but in a like little kids on Christmas way, unable to believe what they're seeing.
Yeah. It would more so have to be delivered to the closest town.
the
People can't
reconstruction
really reach his house easy.
Not your house. I meant like whatever town you protect.
Yeah.
Like whatever like community it is that Ethne directly protects.
Mm-hmm.
Frills, you are given the deed, made the official owner of a parcel of land in upstate New York, way deep in the mountains of the Adirondacks, to do with as you please. And Lincoln swears to you that it is going to be named as a government sanctuary or a nature sanctuary or a national park, which doesn't exist at the time, but it is basically government protected land. It will never be developed. It can never be claimed back by the government. It is yours to do with for you and your descendants indefinitely as you please. And he hopes that and he says that he doesn't know how many more people like you there are out there with your condition. But he says that however many there are, if there's one or if there's 1,000, if any of them are a third of the man, and he puts stress on the word man, is a third of the man that you are, then this is the best decision I've ever made.
In the like movie epilogue bit where like Lincoln is narrating that while like Frills is like directing like the like construction of it, basically, of there being like a gate out front with basically like the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters plaque on like the front gate.
Mm-hmm.
And Frills is just like polishing off the sign of like damn, I gave him a last name like 2 sessions ago, but I don't remember what it is.
Brilliant.
No.
Brilliant Fancy Son?
No, I think I didn't like. I think Applewood was his last name that I gave him. I remember saying so. Anyway, that's his last name now. Applewood School for School for the Different. School for 3-dimensional people.
School for 3-dimensional people. Yeah.
2 and 4 dimensions need not apply.
What's that?
2 and 4 dimensions need not apply.
Listen, I think you're all well done with 4-dimensional people for a bit.
Yeah, the last 4-dimensional guys, Paul was kind of a prick. But you know what? That's just him. Maybe some of them are nice. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. For Phantasmo, when Lincoln does meet you, do you go as Phantasmo, or do you go with somebody else?
I think he tries to go as Phantasmo, but his thing was destroyed mostly in the fight. So I think he just kind of shows up as normal.
It takes Lincoln a second to recognize you as Apollo, kind of like whispers to him to inform him who you are. As he stands up, he says that this is quite the new look on you. I will say, selfishly, he says prefer it a bit to your usual attire.
This one doesn't make as much money. Not that.
He says, quite frankly, sir. He says that he recruited a demon. He says that I recruited a demon to try and scare off the shadowy things lurking in the dark. But it was the man beneath that saved us. I prefer this one. As he puts out a hand to shake your hand.
His eyes kind of narrow a little bit after thinking for just a few seconds what he said, and then he just grabs his hand and shakes it.
He then, as per your agreement, also does pay you a shitload of money. Phantasmo is given a note from the Federal Reserve you basically get enough money that you never have to work another day in your life.
He smiles when handed it, and he just kind of looks at Lincoln, and he goes, "If another thing like this ever happens, I'll make sure you know where to find me.
Great.
And also, hopefully, maybe fund me with more weapons than you did this time."
I'm sure that he says that. I'm sure that can be arranged, but I pray that we never need to find out.
And he's gonna step back a little bit as he thinks about things he's gonna do with the money. Probably actually build a movie studio type area.
I meant to ask Etienne as well. Is there any specific request you want for either your house or your community? I know Etienne is kind of a humble guy, but
Oh, yeah. Better education.
you're being given then true to form, if that was your request for your community, a brand new schoolhouse is built. Fully staffed, and at Lincoln's personal request, teachers to be sent in from up north from some of the finest universities that this country has to offer at the moment to train the generation of teachers that will come after at this school. So they're here to train the local adults here that will be teaching these kids going forward. As well as obviously acting as teachers. At Etienne's request, if they would like, and if they deign to do so, it is also offered for them to learn how to read.
Yeah. I imagine, like, he's heard enough book mentions from Frills that he's kind of curious. Also, it'd be nice to, like, fully be able to read the Bible now.
Absolutely. I do also think that, in addition to the schoolhouse being built, whatever the old church in there is now fully rebuilt and remodeled.
Nice.
According to Lincoln, it came with a note or a plaque on the door saying something to the effect of, "Truly in our darkest hour, the Lord Almighty was on our side, and luckily He sent help, and luckily He sent His best man with Him."
That's nice.
In the center of town, there is also a statue built of Etienne. Imagine the Hero Forge icon, but just in bronze.
He looks at that and is like, I did not ask for that one.
Apparently your followers it says your followers in town requested is such a gentle word. Demanded it.
I guess.
Stan. In your new were wheelchairs invented yet? I believe so, but
I was picturing, yeah, he is in a wheelchair, or maybe he has crutches, or
no, you are.
Depending on how much technology exists, I don't know if good wheelchairs, at least, exist at this point.
You could have taken a page from General Brassjack and, like, used their technology to give you a sick metal leg.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Is Stan petty enough to demand that somebody go back to that fort and steal Brassjack's leg?
Maybe a little bit. But I think, yeah. Why not?
I think
Dan Clarkson's got.
I think he limps. Great. I think he limps in. I think he's still getting used to it. So he's still on a cane, and your super speed days are probably behind you.
Absolutely. This thing weighs so much.
Even if you could, even when you get to the point where you can walk normally in it, the leg weighs close to 80 pounds. Brassjack was a very large man. I don't know if I made that clear.
Yeah.
So what does Stan
He was
want? In addition to a pardon for his crimes and money, obviously. Oh, you know what? I have a sweet idea. Lincoln asked you what you plan on, like basically what you plan on doing with yourself now. Is it back to just, is it back to just swindling snake oil across this great nation of ours?
Well, quite frankly, Mr. President, I'm not sure. I didn't get into this business for the love of it, though I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the performance of it all. I started selling this stuff because I had no other appreciable skills and I needed money to live. That's what works. But now I've got the money, I've got my way to live. I'm a bit lost.
I think he nods. He says, well, I can certainly understand that. I do think he does say to you that one thing is for certain. He says, though you appear to have gained a golden leg. Shady salesman and dark dealings is so good.
That's real good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that you appear to have gained a golden leg. Is, from what I'm told, your silver tongue is what saved us.
Suppose that it is.
What's that?
Suppose that it is.
As he does say, many of I think he says that going forward, people are going to have a lot of questions about what happened here today. I prefer to speak for he says that I prefer to speak for myself, but times are changing, and my second term in office is coming to an end. And I worry that my successor won't have quite the same tact as I when handling people's questions when handling people's understandable questions about about decisions that need to be made. And I believe that this country could do with someone who knows how to, shall we say, put the right spin on things. That is, if an honest day's work is not beneath the great Stan Clarkson. As he's offering you the position of the first White House press secretary.
Mr. President, I'd be honored. I shake his hand. And if I may narrate for just a second.
Please.
I shake his hand and it fades, and the image fades into Stan Clarkson over a typewriter. His draft of the story of the North Stars. His first draft, which it completely, honestly tells the story of these four men who were brought together by the president and saved America. And he looks at it and he goes, this is not going to sell very well. Alright.
Crumbles up, throws in the trash.
Let's see. Scene opens. Stan Clarkson, standing on a bold 5'11", And that is where we stand, is with him creating the first in a series of increasingly inaccurate recollections of this adventure.
As
I like that he keeps exaggerating his height, making it a literal tall tale.
but as the camera fades out, these four men each parted ways to their own corner of the nation. Many would go on to accomplish great things in their own right. And the country could rest easy, knowing that if we ever needed them, the North Stars would be there once again as the TV clicks off, as a man stands up, button-down shirt, tie, plastic lanyard. So, as he walks to the front of the whiteboard where the TV is hanging next to. So, any questions? Any questions? As the camera pans over to what looks to be like a lecture hall setting, you see a young woman sitting in the front row, caramel-colored skin, on one arm covered in small cuts, the other arm littered in tattoos. She's wearing a red and black armored tack vest, short, cropped, black and red dyed hair. On her face, filtering her voice through a steel mask in the shape of a skull. As you hear it filter through, just, yeah, we get it. He's like, you find a bunch of scumbags and you give us a shitload of money if we fuck some people up for you that you don't want to do it yourself. Can we get on with the middle school history lesson bullshit already? This guy behind me smells like a fucking distilleria. As you hear oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was a wet one, for sure. As the camera pans up, spilling out of the sides of his seat, a truly massive man, maybe 6'9" or bigger, wearing a camo shirt over which, belted on, straining over his beer gut, that doesn't take away from just arms like cannonballs. A red, white, and blue painted tack vest, and a bandolier of enormous bullets. You see he has blonde hair that is obviously dyed as these roots are starting to come in, and a mustache with several days of stubble, wearing a red, white, and blue Speedo, with his pale legs exposed. In front of the woman, you see a name tag that reads Blood Ghost 2. And in front of the man, the Patriot Activist. The camera pans over a bit. Above them, you see another man. This one, wearing white and blue, some kind of sports attire, it looks like. It maybe hockey gear. He has a mullet that's close cropped. He's not quite as tall as Patriot Activist, but is just as broad. As he opens his mouth, as you see, he is in fact missing a front tooth. Okay, like, I'm just gonna say it, because I think everyone else is probably thinking it. I'm the only one here actually from the North, so, like, if there's gonna be a leader of the North Stars, I'm pretty sure it should be me, eh? The logo in front of him reading Cold Snap, as you see that small icicles have begun forming, dripping off the side of his desk, and the floor around him is covered in frost. From the front of the classroom, you just hear, yeah, I don't really think it works like that. Yeah, I don't really think it works like that. Plus, are you even allowed to lead this team? Like, I thought it was only Americans. As you hear that through, like, a chittering carapace, as a young woman who appears to be, from what you can see at least, a cockroach that is standing in humanoid form, typing away at 3 laptops simultaneously, wearing a t-shirt and one of her antenna with a little piercing, and just like, hey, I'm from Minnesota, eh? Next to them, you just hear, Kono joho wa yokai adari, choko yoko ga etsu apaparo to soro koto maya kanodo shita. As you see a tall android robotic being, silver skin and paneling separated off, a large razor sharp beak coming from the front of their face, and enormous wings, each feather looking like a blade, as it is also very sharply dressed in a black on black suit. The name tag reading BU1900, aka Shurubakoro, aka Silver Crow. And finally it's here, enough. It's very simple. The objective is simple. The objective is simple, and we all understand the nature of the arrangement. So the only question is, when do you want us to get started? As you see, sat front and center of the class, an old Middle Eastern looking man, maybe in his early 60s, gray streaks in his hair, wearing a business suit. He appears to be tinkering with some kind of brass piece of, looks like navigational equipment. And the tips of his fingers, a charred, burnt black. The name tag reading Dr. Ayan Kitab.
Oh, what was the cockroach girl's name?
Bug.
Oh, just Bug?
Just Bug.
Bug.
Meet the North Stars of the year 2026.
Is that where we ended the session?
Boom! Cut to black.
Okay.
This may be uncouth for one DM to ask another to take over. But now that I'm writing more for it, can I give a teaser for season 2?
You absolutely can, as we have our second after credit scene. This was the mid credit.
A portal, red and crimson, opens up into a rather dark laboratory setting as the loom, falls forward out of it, clutching his neck, looking up, just in agony at a figure that you guys would have remembered from the he was at the Atlas party. He was like the head of R&D guy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down. So you failed. Interesting. Kind of like looking around. Well, that's only one of our many projects that... Anyway, we can restart is what I'm getting at. I'm rather disappointed. You've been given a new assignment anyway, now that you're back. I've, collected a few more like us. Those heroes aren't going to be around for much longer if I have anything to say about it. As he's sort of, gathering his own tools and stuff to, at this point, the necrosis has, creeped up onto, what's his name? The loom's face.
Mm-hmm.
As this guy just kind of, reaches down, grabs his neck, his hand starts, glowing gold, and the necrosis doesn't stop, or it stops spreading, but it doesn't, recede.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, meet the crew. I don't have a picture of them, but I will describe them.
Mm-hmm.
As walking forward is a guy in almost Iron Man-like armor, but with two big like jet propulsor things under each of his forearms.
Okay.
He is sort of carrying this sort of like zombified head, wearing an eye patch. Walking out next to them, imagine like Shigo from Kim Possible, but with like more of a like Hindi background. So not like super pale white, like a lot darker skin.
Okay.
What else is on the team? I should have been more like I didn't think I was gonna be doing this. I just thought it would be cool, so I'm gonna.
It is cool.
Pull up.
I'm locked in.
Evil NPCs. So that was 3. 4 technically. Oh yeah, and the last guy, he's just like a dude in a lab. He's one of the other scientists at now clearly Atlas, like he's wearing like an Atlas name badge. As he's sort of like just got this like monkey on his shoulder that is very clearly like genetically modified to have like fangs and claws and like bat wings and shit.
Flying monkey.
Yeah, he's got his own little flying monkey.
Okay.
And that is just a brief description of what I'm calling temporarily the Vengeance Gang.
You need to be very fucking careful if you don't want that name to stick, Daniel. Know what you're doing. Know who you're dealing with.
We're 5 minutes away from recalling ourselves the Re-Vengeance League because of the Discord.
Oh, also, one other guy who is there, but even though Dr. Midnight's not here anymore, the guy who was hunting him before is also part of the Vengeance Gang.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But he is now as unimportant as all the rest of the, you know.
Yeah, I get you. But yeah, just I guess the loom looks up, just kind of smirks, shakes his head. That I gotta admit, even I didn't see that one coming. Cut to black.
Yeah, I gotta change his name in my notes now. I had his name as the Oracle.
Okay.
But I like the loom.
Nice.
Yeah, it fits. It feels right.
I believe we can end our stream.
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
We can end the stream. I'm gonna make an offer. All of you feel free to say no, because this is like completely optional DLC content. This is the DVD extra or the tie-in comic that you buy at like that ties into the movie. I have a short scene. It is complete theater of the mind, but it does show what the new North Star's powers are and how they use them. If you would like to play through it, it is literally just you tell me what you do.
Right back, I have to pee again.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to end stream here
I don't
or
know if anyone
keep
else-
going for this?
It is up to you. It is your stream.